Hey, Hoff here. Welcome to Hoffcast. Tonight is going to be a fun night. It's going to be a great kind of a reunion of sorts because some of my best friends, we haven't talked to each other in a minute. We need a chance to catch up, and I think tonight's the best opportunity to do so. In my opinion, tonight's going to be like it's going to be like the Oscars of Hoffcast, except no one's going to be able to get slapped because it's all, well, okay, I just got slapped. I was going to say it's all digital, so no one can slap me unless it's in the comments. But so, yeah, welcome all. We're going to talk about everything. We're going to catch up. We're going to talk about all kinds of current events, conspiracy theories, if you want to call it that, for lack of a better term. And we're just going to have a good time. Anything goes. Maybe show you some videos and laugh at some things. And by the way, I wanted to make this clear that I intentionally and also half jokingly titled this the Peace Cast stream, because last time I called it War, and I didn't want it to, like, I wanted to talk about the war that was happening, and it ended up being an actual war on the stream. And tonight I'm going to be a good boy. I'm just going to let people talk. I don't want to debate. If you guys want to debate, that's fine. Hopefully no one gets in any yelling matches or too drunk like the one asshole who did the last time. This guy.
Did that really happen? That happened last time?
Yeah. What? Yeah, check that stream out. It's like one of my most.
Do you have like a highlights reel of it? I want to see it.
The whole thing is a highlights reel. Oh, it was a good time, but no bad blood was shed. We're all still good friends and everything, and we're all adults. And you know, I was the only one being an asshole. I admit to that. But anyways, let me just mention Hoffcast.com here real quick. You know, just so, because you know, even Lowry here didn't know about this. You could just go to Hoffcast.com and there it is. There's the top part, and you scroll down, you see where the next stream is going to be right there in the middle. And then there's other stuff, Hoff News. We might be talking about different subjects this week. And then down at the bottom, if you want to connect with me, there's the Instagram, Twitter, and the YouTube page. So that's all I wanted to say about that. Now I would like to introduce at least my first two guests. We're going to be having many more on tonight, so no worries. But this is a nice way to start with two of my favorite people in the world. Miss Chrissy and Mr. Lowry, how y'all doing tonight?
What's up, guys?
Watches.
How are y'all? Hello, Nick. Good to see you.
Yes, absolutely. We'll get to the chat in just a moment. Of course, I love my chat. You know that. I actually spend way too much time on my chat, and you guys, yeah, you're welcome. But anyways, Chrissy, how you been doing? What have you been up to? Love the background.
Just busy. I have puppies and a lot of hair to do. Plus, it's warm, so doing warm weather things. So. You know, life. What
kind of puppies?
Yorkies.
I love dogs. Yorkies.
Yes. I had 2 litters at once this go around, and it's been something else. But they all go home this month, or April, thank goodness.
All right. Yeah. Puppies are a handful. Back when I was younger, I had a black lab. I lived out in the country, and she went off for like 3 days. I thought she was just gone. I was upset, and she came back, and I was like, "Oh my gosh, I'm so happy!" And then a few months later, she popped out 8 puppies, and that was crazy. It was a handful. We had to build a pen. The yard was a mess, obviously, and yeah, we were able to give away 7 out of the 8, and we kept the one no one wanted because she looked more like a mix, because she had 4 black puppies and 3 white puppies, and then she had this one that was like 4 white paws and white chest, and she was a mix. I guess no one wanted the mix looking, but she was always my favorite. She's always the rowdiest. She was always the one climbing out of the pen, first one to be out of there. So yeah, puppies are a handful, but they're the best, no doubt.
Oh, I love them for sure.
I remember you did show me one of the puppies that one night. Yeah, very, very cute. So yeah, you said business is picking up in the hair industry. Is that correct?
Oh yeah. Warm weather, tax time. Everybody needs that hair, dude.
There you go. So go to Chrissy's salon. I don't know what it's called.
Do not.
Is it called Chrissy's salon? Is that what it's called?
No, it's called Man's Barbershop, actually, because I usually do dude hair, but I'm a cosmetologist as well, and I do that.
Okay.
I need it done pretty much. But
cosmetologist? You've been to space?
Do what?
You've been to space? Cosmetologist?
Oh man, sounds like it, right?
Is that a Trailer Park Boys reference?
Right.
That's just a bad dad joke. But anyways, You go get your hair cut at Man Salon, even though she's
man.
already overbooked and it's haunted possibly. But anyways,
there's that.
Wait, your barbershop is haunted? What the fuck is this?
True story. Well, there's like orbs that set off cameras.
You're gonna have to bring up the footage, Chrissy. You're gonna have to bring up the footage if you can share it. I said bring up the footage if you can share it tonight.
I should show a new video. Let's see. Let me see if I can find one of my newer ones. I think.
While you're looking for that, let's say hi to Mr. Lowry. How you doing, bud?
What's up, guys? I'm just kind of wrapping up a really wild day today because my film got released onto Dave's Flat Earth app, and it went from, I think it had only been up on my YouTube
By Dave,
page.
You mean David Weiss?
Yeah, correct. David Weiss. Yes. And I put it up there. I really hadn't announced it, and I had like 145 views on it in the last week, and I thought that was pretty good. And then it went up on his app today, and I got 2,100 watches today, which is crazy. Yeah, so I was very happy about that.
Yeah, Lowry.
Yeah. It feels a little crazy. Like now I'm swimming through all the comments. And like when you start to get that sort of exposure, you're going to get all types. I mean, it was mostly really good responses, but I can see the element of the trolls coming in and the people, whining about how they can't hear stuff and like all sorts of things. So I'm just like, hey, is what it is, man.
Water off your back, dude. Brush that right off and just keep doing it, dude. Obviously, if you're getting that many hits on it, there must be something very appealing about it. And you are more than welcome to share in the chat any links to that or anything if you have anything. Is it free to watch?
It's actually a good idea. Yeah, it's totally free to watch. Let's see. I'll just go ahead and put the link in here as soon as I pull it up here because some of you guys aren't on Dave Weiss's app. So let's just do this now. Be done with this part.
I'm going to say hi to the chat real quick while you're doing that. Keep the show rolling. Hey to Steve Harloha. He posted that earlier in the day. What a great guy right there. Aloha to you, sir. Hope you can make it to the show tonight. Matt Brooks, what's up, man? He says, show me a picture of AOC, please. Don't worry. I disappointed you on the last Hoffcast. I said we were going to talk about AOC. Sorry we didn't. We'll get something in here tonight for you, Matt. And by the way, I sent you an invite for the show, Matt. If you didn't know, it's in your email. So if you'd like to join, you're more than welcome to.
So I put the link in the chat as well. So if you're not on Dave's app or you don't have my channel, it's right there. I've talked about this thing and watched it so many times. We don't even need to touch on it. Other than that, I'm just telling people that it's out there now, and I'm just like, it's off my back. We're done. It's,
there you go,
ready
man.
To rock.
Good feeling, right?
Ready to rock. Yeah.
Let me see here real quick before we go. Nick Booha. I love saying it like that. Booha. Anyways, he said I was a bit of an ass too. Well, it was just that energy that night. Tonight's going to be, we can still have open discussion and debate, but I'm not going to be an asshole to people. I'm going to be more, I've learned my lesson. I'm trying to be working on this, and I think I'm doing a better job. And I want to build a good, not just me, but I think we're all trying to build that same community where we might not agree on everything, but at the same time, we're all looking at the bigger picture together, so we can disagree on things. We don't have to believe the same things. That's the opposite of what we should be believing, right? Like that's like if we all believe the same thing, it's basically a new world order. But anyways,
yeah. there should be a nice, healthy bit of debate on all of this stuff that we talk about. It should be.
I want to say hi to Pyromedic Bex Rock. And I'm sorry to cut you off there, Lowry. Go ahead. What were you saying?
No worries.
I just I love the chat, so I just always have to acknowledge them.
Yeah, there's hi Bex. See you there. Thanks for the thank you, or thanks for the compliment. Really appreciate that. Yeah, that was pretty much it, man. I'm just ready to start talking about some new stuff. That was like a month and a half of just beating my head against the wall, and if I'm sure you've done some editing. That amount. It's
never
of editing.
fun.
It's fun when you first get started because you super get inspired and you're like, oh, this is going to be great, and then you realize, holy shit, this is going to be a lot more work than you thought. But I was happy to do it.
I was gonna say the only thing that keeps me going is the vision of like what I hope it will be at the end. It never is what I want it to be. But I don't like the act of editing at all. I'm not like a programmer or anything like that. I'm not good with computers that great or anything like with any of that stuff. In fact, the more I type, the more my back tenses up, and I want to get out of here and just like go for a walk or something. So yeah. I hate editing, but most most of the time I get
Like, how long did that one you did that you were working on? I remember watching it. I can't remember the subject
with
of it,
all the screenshots of
yes.
Like
that
one that
50
took
of them.
like
50. There was like 50 of them reinforcing the same idea.
There was way
I think
more
it was a
than
Biden.
50.
Was it a Biden video? Something about Biden doing.
Well, I
something
did
stupid.
2 of them. I did one about the dislikes. I think that's the one you're talking about, the White House dislikes.
Oh, it is. It's exactly.
And
what
it was about 200 to 300, I believe. And that took me a few nights, and it was a terrible time. And then Crom did a way better edit of it, and I loved his version of it. So that's why I'd like to repost that there. But yeah, that took way too long, and like I had the vision of it, and my vision didn't turn out as what I wanted to, but Crom was able to do it in like 3 seconds. He did it live on a stream. I'm like, oh, dude, you magic, you wizard. Like
that's why I don't think there's really any point in me kind of having a channel, because there's so many people doing things so well. Does that make sense?
No, well, I get that, but I think everyone should be able to. I think everyone should be putting their voice out here right now as well. No matter how big of a budget you have or not, I think everyone should be speaking their mind, no matter what their mind is. That's just my opinion.
Everybody should have one movie, and then you just sink everything into it, and then deal with both like the good stuff, and then also deal with the trolls and the bad stuff. Just so like
Are you talking about Brie Larson, Captain Marvel?
I'm not sure what you're talking about, buddy, but I'm
all right. Yeah, we won't get into that. But anyways, Chrissy, didn't you want to show? Do you have your video up of
I do. I was trying to find one of the newer ones. Just a little backstory. This is one of the first videos when it first happened back in December, but it's been happening on and off since December. But that's when my security camera started catching these, and at first, like, I was real freaked out. And I'll show another video of like the 2 growls. That was the scariest thing. I don't think that had happened last time you had me on, Hoff. I don't think that had happened yet.
No, I heard the growls ones. Maybe on a different stream or something. I've heard the growls. Yeah, it's creepy.
That scared the shit out of me. But now I'm back to really not being that scared, because if this is, well, I don't go up there at all still since the growls. I've not entered that area. But it is not doing anything else, so maybe it is a camera anomaly, but I don't think so.
Are we
going to live there? Hire them.
Are we going to see some orbs? I want to see some
and
orbs.
That's how they are.
Yeah, these are actually weird orbs. If you haven't seen them, Lowry, yeah, they're pretty crazy. Let me say hello to Sapphire Elf. How you doing?
Let's see. Let me find it.
I will be putting an open invitation in here later, by the way. If anyone else wants to join, I just want to let some of the people I gave invites to first try to show up before. Let me share that.
What am I doing? Okay. It's been a minute. This is just like one picture of it. This is all they do. This is what I'm still catching, although that's why I was going to show some of the newer ones.
Okay. The camera's not looking through a window, is it? It's in the room.
This is a concealed room from the outside.
Okay. Is that a camera that's up there in the middle of the ceiling? That little ball with a dot?
Alarm.
That's a fire alarm? Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, what are those things?
It's just weird how they move in. You haven't seen nothing yet, Lowry. You haven't seen nothing yet. Watch how they move, man. They go in and out. Like, they get scared when she walks in. I don't know
if that's this video.
Sorry, spoiler alert. But
I don't know if we walk in on this one. I'm not sure. I'll have to look at it.
So weird.
There's another one that he's...
Look, they're going towards the door. It's weird how they get bigger and smaller. Like, they have a depth to them, you know? Mm-hmm. Instead of just... Like, that's the weird part to me.
So this is just for the people watching. This trips your motion sensors on your cameras.
Yes.
Okay. All right. So I'm just kind of trying to think. There's no car lights that are coming through a window that might be
not that would hit that room like that. Because where you see, everybody thinks this is a window on the left. And that's a door to a different room. And
it looks like a door to hell.
But it's like dark. This room is completely interior. It's an old 1800s house. and there's been a whole new structure built around it and added onto later on. And like this is in the very center of the building. Like,
so there's no like access to outside lights at all. So
like there's no light in here that I can see, because I'm gonna find a video, and I actually go in there and
yeah, you can.
Let's see. I gotta figure out how to do it.
I'm a big fan of this footage myself. I've
just
looked over it many times, and I can't figure anything out.
I always look like an idiot when I'm sitting here looking for stuff. So let me stop my camera.
Hey, welcome to the club. We'll watch Hoffcast for 5 minutes. Maybe going let's get to the next thing here if I can find it.
I suck at finding videos, y'all. I suck at this. Here. Okay.
I'm just trying to think what that original one actually would have been. Like,
well, it happens again is the thing.
It happens a lot now. It just depends. It's usually when I'm not coming to the shop, or if I'm gone. Like I was on a trip last week, and it was happening every 3 minutes, to the point I shut my phone off because it kept waking me up. And I'm like, oh my God, because sometimes like it'll do it throughout the night, but it won't constantly alert every 2 to 3 minutes. And that's all it was some orbs. It's like, leave me alone. Leave me alone.
Now they're both moving, like there's one here and one here, but they're moving in tandem.
Right. And that's what was, I don't know.
I might have said tangent. That's the word I was looking for. Tandem.
Tandem. Well, because they're moving at the same thing, which made me think that, you've got some sort of lighting anomaly.
Tethered.
Like like a cat toy, like a laser cat toy that just automatically comes on in the middle of the night for whatever reason.
Right. All right. Check this out. This is the one. This is the next morning when I have to go up there and check it out, because I'm like, what the hell? And I'm going to mute it because there's camera interference when we walk in, and it's horrible. I think this is the video. Yeah.
Okay, so they're there on the left. That's so weird. And you're pretty sure it's every time this thing turns on, it's because those things are there, right?
Yes. And now there's 4. But
and
videos.
Chrissy doesn't even know how green screen works or how to bring up a video. So she's not editing these in CGI.
Yeah, she's not doing her trickery. Yeah.
Like she's
fucking with us in Photoshop.
Oh yeah. Be working for freaking Warner Brothers or something.
Okay, so as they get closer, they get further apart, which means there's some perspective there. So like, what they're doing is that the further away they get closer together. So they're actually, the source of that thing is definitely going down into perspective, right?
Well,
look at that! What the fuck was that?
So them walking in,
and what?
We see nothing.
You don't see it, so the camera sees it. Is this camera in infrared?
Yes.
There you go.
And it's only in infrared when it picks it up. But watch, like, this is what made me realize, like, no, there's something to this.
No.
Is that you? Is that you walking through the room in the darkness?
Yes.
Oh.
How dark was it in there? Was it pretty dark?
Yeah, it's got to be dark. You can tell by the way she's walking. She's taking really small steps so she doesn't, like, fall over anything.
Well, the left side looked like there's some light coming through that door or something. I couldn't.
That's the way the infrared's picking it up, but it's barely lit up in here. Barely.
I'm telling you, it takes balls as big as my balls to walk into that room at night.
So are you watching it? Are you watching it in infrared on your phone while you're in there next to those things?
Yes.
Okay, got you.
Yeah.
And you're like, where do I, like, what? You should turn around. You can't see them, obviously, because it's in the dark.
Right. We turn it on, we flip it off. Like, this is in the upstairs at my shop in this building. And we have not figured it out. Like, it's been happening. It's going on 5 months now, and we had no idea.
I mean, infrared, our regular eyes can't see in infrared, so like there's something, it's interesting.
It's weird.
That's why I wear these shades. We got infrared.
So when you turn it off again, and then let's see, do they come back?
Yes.
Lowry's intrigued.
I have way more. I need to upload them.
because I like to figure this stuff out. Because sometimes there's really simple solutions, and other time it's like, it's so weird.
This to me, I mean, this thing's got a history too. It's like 1800s. This place, you know.
It used to be a funeral home. It's been a many things, but it was a funeral home for a while.
So there you go. There you have it right there. You don't need no further facts than that.
Some latent echoes or something like that.
And like a lot of bad like Civil War era stuff happened here. You know, there's just so much.
You're lucky you only have the 2 orbs. You might as well have like 18 of them.
Well, there's 4 now. That's what I'm saying.
Oh, dang. Okay.
The more recent ones, there's 4.
They're mating.
Right.
Let me see. Let me see the chat here real quick. I gotta get back here real quick in the chat. Pyro says Chrissy is getting beamed up right now. I don't know if I read that one before. I think I just went through a quick. Yes, watch out, Chrissy. Beck says, congrats on the video, Lowry. Was awesome.
Thanks, guys. Somebody else thanked me too. Yeah. I don't know. I'm scrolling up through all
Sorry
this.
if I missed. Sometimes I miss.
Nick,
comments.
thank you.
And yeah, Nick's the man. Nick's okay. I think Nick has to. Nick says, okay, never mind. Nick's got a couple comments in there, but I thought he might be having to dip out because he has to sit. He's gonna be up at 4:30 out by 8 or 9.
Oh boy.
So yeah, there you go. I really enjoyed Lowry's doc.
Thanks, Nick. I appreciate it.
Matt says he'll do an after show on Tuesday. Tonight's no good. Well, thanks for watching tonight, at least, Matt. I appreciate you being here. Sapphire Elf says good noon because he's on the other side of well, we won't get into that, Lowry, yet. But he's Australian. Pyro said just saw Lee on Bigfoot Odyssey. He said it'd be on in a while. Yeah, hopefully he'll be in a rowdy mood. Yeah, hopefully. Nick says, how many chairs did you happen across from that gnarly wind? Well, my neighbors had that video. Maybe
you should show that right
quick?
now. Yeah, show it.
I think I already exited out of that thing, but I'll bring it back up real quick. But there were some strong winds here in Ohio last night, here in Columbus where I live, and I took my dog out because take her to the bathroom, and it felt really good because it was like that warm kind of wind out, you know. It just felt really good, and of course it was cold today because that's just Ohio weather.
Did it feel like the pre tornado wind? That's always what I feel like when it's the really hot and fast wind.
I've never been to a tornado, but
that warm wind is usually what it is, and then it drops.
Well, what happens, I think, is the hot air rises real quick, and because the cold air is pushing it in, and that's what causes the winds. That's what I learned in like 7th grade or something, though. But I don't know if it's true. But anyway, I'm not an expert on winds, but I do know this video right here. I only saw the 2 chairs, and they were from my neighbors. But my chair, if you watch this video, whenever I go out, I have a folding chair. I don't knock it over. The wind knocks it over, but it's standing when I first walk out. So just a little tidbit there when you're watching. But just watch these chairs here. It's pretty wild. And I just happened to catch it at the right time because I wanted to go out there because those trees were like leaning over.
Just to be clear to our audience, this doesn't have anything to do with ghosts. We don't think.
No,
just wind.
No, there's no ghost. No, I'm sorry to interrupt. I'm sorry to interrupt the ghost talk. But I was just going through the chat and it happened. Holy crap! There he is. Let's get Crumb on here real quick.
What up? Hey guys.
What's up, buddy? I'm getting an echo from you, man.
What's happening?
Oh, I know why. No more echo now, right?
Nope.
No.
What up, guys?
Good, bro.
You missed this. You missed the orbs section of the
No,
story
we're getting
already.
back to the. Did we have more orbs footage? No. Okay.
No,
Chrissy has ghosts.
I'll be looking for it because I couldn't find it just a second ago. But while y'all are messing around, I'll mess around over here and try to find it.
Crumb, you look very handsome tonight. No homeowners.
Oh, dude. No homeowners insurance?
No, I have an apartment.
Oh, nice. That's a good call. Yeah, this is my pajamas.
Oh, well, they're fashionable pajamas.
They're very dapper.
Right
Dude,
there,
look at in the pants too. Same. It's all just yeah.
No, I'm wrong person there. I was trying to highlight Crumb.
Oh, don't do that. No. What's going on, guys? Hi, Chrissy. Good to see you here.
Hey, what's up?
It's going well.
I see
Laurie?
LaSween. LaSween is back in the chat. Yeah, I'm good,
Is
man.
he?
How are you?
Oh, a sweet machine.
Oh, Sween is legit. Dude, that guy has the best flow lyrics. I was going back on the chat last stream. He is on point.
Dude, he's so good. He's so good, man.
Yeah.
Were you there for Barbara and the Barbed Wires? Or I don't remember the other one it was, but it was pretty epic.
Barbara and the Barbed Wires.
Yeah, that was one of your tunes you did last week.
Oh, Barbara Bear. Her
Barbara
name
Bear.
is Barbara Bear.
I love Barb so much.
Barbara's
Great
tight.
lady.
She's
Not
tight.
her
She's
son so much, you know, but she's all right. She's pretty cool.
Yeah. Oh, they're cool. Yeah, they were at my house the
The
other
last
day.
panel stream. Nah, me and Real are cool. We're real good.
Yeah, real's tight. He's an interesting dude. He's got a future ahead for sure.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah, I'm trying to get my lighting down. I feel like I need to powder my forehead. I've never seen it's ridiculous. I'm such a diva when I get on live.
I can never get my lighting right because I got this big screen here with a bunch of white light coming off of it, and then I've got these glasses, so it's just
You have the boomer view though. This is like what boomers do when they get cameras. They go way down low and they. I'm just saying.
Yeah, it's just weird, dude. Like I moved my shit around. Like, where's this? Was this look better? Does that look better? I don't fucking know. Does that look better?
See how everybody that's under 40 has their camera at eye level or better in your I'm just kidding.
Come on, Crumb, send me a ring light. Send me a ring light. I want to look better.
A ring light is I spent a year just buying stupid lights at Home Depot and just putting them everywhere and then I got a ring light and I'm like that's all I had to do. I just had to get a ring light. Yeah, what do you use, Hoff?
Oh, for what?
For your lighting.
Oh, I got some lamp from Walmart and then my laptop screen.
Legit. Christy's using you're using a lamp. You're using a ring light, aren't you?
I don't even care about my lighting.
No,
I never know how to do my
no.
lighting. I always look weird. No matter how I do it, I always look weird. So I just don't care.
Well, because you
Gave up.
you got a good thing. Oh, dude, that mullet is on fire.
Oh,
Love
it. Rocking
it's
him.
growing out.
Look at
It's
that.
nothing yet. I trim up the front, but I keep the back going, baby. Oh,
Dude, that's going to be
Representing.
currency soon, man. That's going to be worth a
in this
lot of
day and
money.
age,
I want to invest into that.
I'll
So,
make it an NFT.
Okay.
Picture of
Yeah, man. So I'm sorry I'm late. Is there anything I need to get caught up on? Are we doing a panel of some sort?
Well, we're talking about ghosts. We're talking about
tight.
we're talking about chairs flying through the yard so far.
I was about to
Okay.
share the video of chairs flying through my.
We haven't
my
gotten
backyard.
Good.
no
That sounds
relation,
great.
no relation to the orbs flying around her beauty salon. But
Oh,
we've
wow.
got it could be, but it's not really. And then we haven't really even got to the juice yet. We're still just getting through the intros and everything and just talking.
Oh,
about
okay.
Did you say the Jews?
The Jews.
You hear what you want to hear whenever you hear it, dude.
All right. That's what I heard. But anyways,
What did you say earlier? No homeowners? I know what that means.
Yeah. It
yeah, I
means,
told him he looked handsome. No homeowners.
no homeowners. Yeah.
We
Don't want
understand, we
to
get it.
yeah.
Nothing against that. Nothing wrong with that. But I'm just making it clear on my end. Yeah, there's no intent. That was.
One day that will be offensive, but not yet. Homeowners is okay.
It's actually a Theo Vaughn joke. I didn't come up with that, but it's very good.
No homeowners.
Yeah.
I understood what it meant the minute you said it. I mean, I got it.
Oh, obviously.
Yeah.
It means that you don't own your home and just randomly threw that in the sentence. I mean, obviously.
House prices too high,
Yeah. Yeah, man. So today,
See you, Matt, bro.
later on, Matt. Hey, so anyways, yeah, this is your show. I'm sorry I didn't want to just pop in and disrupt anything. So the flow must go and I will follow along.
No, Crumb. See, I wanted to say this. The reason I like having people on my show, because I normally do 3.5 hours and it's just me talking for 3.5 hours. But whenever I have
tough.
people on, I only have to talk for 3 hours and 15 minutes. So
Gotcha. Yeah. Well, this is your show. This is your
Feel bad about
channel.
no, I'm not like that. I'm not trying to be like that. I'm excited tonight. I'm actually in a super good mood. Daddy's in a good mood tonight.
really?
And I'm so happy to talk to you all. Yeah, because I haven't talked to you. You're good friends. Chrissy said earlier, she's like, you're better. I mean, maybe I shouldn't say this. I said this because any of her friends watching, I don't want to offend, but you guys are like better than some of my real friends in real life, you know? Like,
Oh,
so,
dude, absolutely. My online friends have completely turned into first place for friends, and like everyone I have around town are just people I would like drink with, but I don't know if I would hang out with them unless I'm drinking. So
that's the whole reason I said this backstage, Crumb, is like the reason I wanted to do this stream tonight is because I haven't got a chance to talk to you all in a while.
Yeah.
And whenever I found out you all were into this last night, I was like so happy. Like I was smiling.
Man, I was
ear to ear.
stoked.
I was like,
I
oh
got
my
that
gosh,
email.
I'm hoping everyone can show up because
yeah,
I can't wait to talk to y'all. Like,
I was telling him last night, I was like, because I had one of those weird weeks where I forgot that it was only Thursday. I thought it was Friday today. I was like, how's Crumb going to do that? How's Crumb going to get his, doesn't he stream on Fridays? And then, like, I was talking to Bex earlier, and she was like, dude, it's Thursday.
Thursday, bro.
It's Thursday. I'm like, thanks. Thanks for reminding me.
There's a comment up here I missed that I wanted to get to. It was from a guest who might be on in a little bit. Courtney. She says, hi, off. I'm almost home. Hope you're having a good night. Talking to my phone. But she might be on here in a little bit as well. Courtney, great lady. She introduced me to Pete, who also might be on if he's up. You guys know Pete from Creepy Little Book?
I've seen him on your channel.
Check. He's like a legend here on YouTube. He's like an underground legend. He's just he's a great guy, really great guy.
Cool.
He's just like us, you know, but except he's been on here for like 10 years and he has like 30,000 subs. And when he agreed to be on my channel, I was like, what are you, oh man, like, thank you so much. What a good guy. He's such a nice guy. Hopefully he can make it. So we do have some more guests coming by.
How did he survive that, all those years and not get kicked off with 30,000?
I asked him that because we had discussed this on the stream we had. He has 600 videos. He's never had a strike because he never says any. He's like he's pretty unbiased most of the times. He has his opinions. Watch the show. He has his opinions about things, but when it comes to his YouTube, he just kind of tells it like these conspiracies. He goes everything from aliens to, ancient things to
aliens.
Religious stuff.
Is okay. Aliens is okay with YouTube. Even right now, for whatever reason, Flat Earth somehow doesn't get as much trouble as it used to on YouTube.
I noticed that.
It's really on Reddit now. Like, it's okay to talk about it on Reddit, apparently.
Yeah, they figured they couldn't handle that one, so now it's really V centric and health related, like centric stuff that really gets hit really hard, really fast, and I'm not that deep into the YouTube world. Like, I just resurrected my YouTube channel that's been there for 15 years just to put that film on that I just did. So, like, I'm just learning how this works. And I did see that when I put that video on there, it was already tagged as, the little Wikipedia thing they put at the bottom. Flat Earth is archaic. Like, it was already on there the second one up. And I didn't have anything like that in the title. Turns out I did have something in the description that had flat in it, and that immediately picked up. But it's still going.
Well, now my video, this one's immediately going to have that down there. People tuning in now are going to have that Wikipedia thing underneath it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Those things are getting out of control. Like, literally, when Joe Biden like shit his pants at the Vatican, I looked it up on YouTube, and there was already one of those. So it was like he didn't really shit his pants. It was technically a shark.
It was a shark.
Here's the Britannica link. Like, it's like, why? Who's doing these? It's getting dumber and dumber. But I don't know. I don't see any Bigfoot ones, but everything else.
I mean, you got drilled, Crumb, like hardcore was that just because we were just really misbehaving on one of your streams?
It's weird. Like, there's certain things that you're not supposed to talk about, but then there's things that I know that, like, they don't even like play by the rules if you mention.
Right.
And things like the Schmagmit challenge, like I just watched the agents just come into my life and go like there's certain things and I just recognize.
What about your AC/DC video? Probably popped you on the radar. And then, do you think they just tagged you? Do you think they just tagged you?
It's on my radar. I wouldn't even know who you were if it wasn't for that video.
Yeah, no, I know. And, I mean, it passed the initial upload, and it wasn't a big deal. But, I mean, when I uploaded it, like, nobody knew me. But, I don't know. It's weird. Like, I don't understand their algorithm. This is my third channel So, and I'm really like, who the hell am I? Like, am I really like a threat? If somebody's so powerful,
You are,
they
you're
can
always on
control
target,
all
man.
this shit, and they're worried about me, like that's sad. So I don't know. It's kind of cool.
I think we
Well,
can
you
view-
were on it, InfoWars, you know, in all
Yeah.
fairness.
Yeah.
Oh, that totally
Saying.
tagged you. If you were on InfoWars,
Yeah.
you totally got tagged.
No, yeah, it was. It's still on band.
You're in the books
TV.
now. You're in the fucking
He
books.
uploaded my video, and then I emailed them. Just,
You got
and
no
they never
royalties.
nothing back. They even credited some guy who mirrored it on Twitter. They're like, thanks to at Smash Man at Twitter for doing. I'm like, what?
Oh yeah.
I've told you this, Crumb, many times, though. We would not be here right now doing this if I didn't see that on InfoWars, you know.
No,
So,
I know. No,
some good came out of it, you know. You met some cool people, at least maybe. Like me, you know, maybe you think I'm cool.
I do think you're cool, man. I think you're very cool. Extremely cool.
You just,
Well, I
you-
think
you
you're
just-
way cooler because you
No
did the 80s
homeowners.
video. No homeowners.
No.
Exactly. Well, I wouldn't mind watching that video tonight sometime, maybe, because I love that, man. I haven't seen it in a minute.
Sure.
He's got a new one too. You should play tonight.
I got my new one. I keep editing it, so I haven't released it yet. But I could show you guys if you want. It's
You
pretty
should do it
good.
on here anyway, just as a little like a preview, like a little sneak peek.
It's probably my
Oh,
closest
exclusive.
thing.
Hoffcast exclusive, everyone.
Yeah, you want me to? It's the
See it here
closest thing
first.
to
Yeah.
like viral worthy in my opinion as
Oh, shit.
AC/DC.
Let's
I don't
do
think
this.
I don't think it's up there with AC/DC, but yeah, let me find this here.
This is all of us. Let me find this. Every single one of us.
Yeah, I have to
Alright,
relearn
I
how
got
to do
it.
this shit every single time we get started. Okay.
So I got it in there if you want to add it.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a fun little video I made.
You're not alone. Your instincts are right.
What happened?
I
There's
can hear
no
it.
need to fight.
Is this it?
Those voices inside and
Really?
knows it's a lie.
I can hear it over here.
So live
I can
for
hear it.
today and
guys
dream
there?
for
You guys all-
tomorrow.
Oh, where'd he
Oh.
go?
He probably
Everything was
wasn't
good.
getting he wasn't getting any monitoring on it. I think in his own cans, so he had felt like he had to pop out and do that.
Oh, I get to
This
hear
happens. This is live TV, guys. This is just what it does.
Well-
you know?
it. F it, we'll do it live. There he is. He's right back.
Yeah, we
That was
Hey,
weird.
Crumb, we could hear it.
we heard
fine.
everything. We heard everything.
Yeah,
You
it was,
couldn't
you
it's
hear it.
perfect.
Literally,
Yeah.
everybody, all you guys were just like,
No, we were watching it.
except me. I was like, I felt
And
like
then
time
then you
stopped.
quit. It's
Good
like you
thumbs
quit.
up, man.
You're like, nobody likes it. I'm going away now. See you. Bye.
No, it said it literally said that the page needed to restart, and it was out of my control. Sorry about that, guys. Let me put it back on. Hopefully that won't happen again.
No, this time it will happen. He won't know.
Not alone. Your instincts are right.
Yay!
There's no need to fight those voices inside and knows it's a lie. So live for today and dream for tomorrow and end all this loneliness, aggression, and sorrow. 'Cause now it's time to do what is right. 'Cause it's been way too long since we let our conscience be our guide. 'Cause now it's time to do one measly little task. You don't need to ask or prove that you're vaxxed. Just take off your mask. I know it sounds hard. I know you have a job. I know you have school. I know you have kids, and we all need to shop. There's no reason to be scared at all. Don't keep living in despair at all. If you care enough to care at all, let's fix this while it's still repairable. 'Cause now it's time to do what is right. 'Cause it's been way too long since we let our conscience be our guide. 'Cause now it's time to do one measly little task. It's time that we face this. I miss seeing faces. I don't care what your race is or the numbers of cases. Quit
love
being
that line.
complacent. And don't even get me started on these fucking vaccines.
That'll probably get a strike.
You don't need to ask.
I don't know.
That your bags. Just take off your
I don't know. I
mask
think I'm pretty sly about it.
and throw it in the trash.
Sure, not give me
Along with our past. Then all of this nonsense will finally be gone when you take off your mask. Just take off your mask. Just take off your mask. You don't need to ask or prove that you're vaxxed. Just take off your mask and throw it in the trash. Along with our past. And all of this nonsense will finally be gone when you take off your mask.
All right. So that's the edit.
Nice.
That's the edit I'm at now. Every time I watch it, there's a million things I want to fix, and so it's one of those things. But thanks for watching, though, man.
That's hot. Love it.
Yeah. I mean, they're still wearing them, even though they
you,
say
Paris
like,
Hilton.
There's we've got them. New York City still like I would say just a best guess, maybe 20 to 30% still hardcore. I've seen a couple of double maskers still out there, they're just still on the
There was
download.
a triple masker where I work, bro, and my boss couldn't even
no
believe
way.
it.
The guy had
Yeah,
two on and was like, you know what? I needed 3. Like he did that.
Well, there was 2 gators and a mask. 2 gators and a mask.
Oh my gosh.
Oh, Chrissy, you're in the library now.
Here we go.
I am. I changed to the library. I didn't want to get abducted,
lovely.
so
In a Hogwarts.
came inside. Did some
Nice.
remodeling.
Looks good. So much cheaper
Well,
than
Sweet
buying
Machine wants an
actual
acoustic version of that. I agree. I think that would be good.
house. Yeah. I know. I did a punk rock version of it in the beginning when I first started recording, and I loved it, but it didn't really hit hard.
Did we play it when you were in Maine? I feel like that song got
Yeah,
like,
I know.
fleshed
I
out
wrote
in
this like a
Maine.
year ago. Like I've just been.
Yeah, I've seen it before. It's good, and the reason I haven't watched it more because I didn't want it stuck in my head for the rest of my life.
No, I know. It's super catchy. I mean, the idea was just to I wanted to have a giant contrast of just being really sweet, to everybody, and not like make them feel stupid, there's
I like
a
the
thin line
major
there.
keys.
Yeah,
choice.
it's not something I would normally write. It's a little too Broadway. La, 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 la,
I mean,
la,
you're
but
more
that
of
was
a
the
death
point.
metal kind of guy.
I like sad stuff. I like minor keys a lot. I like minor stuff, but I don't know, man. Yeah, thanks. So I'm interested in these ghosts, though. I really didn't want to disrupt. So if you can we get
We can move on.
Let's get him caught up on the ghosts because I got to take a quick break, but you guys could still keep going. I'm just gonna
I
go.
did-
We're gonna restart the whole stream now.
Starting
Let's
over.
restart it. Let's just restart it.
Starting
I love
from
it.
the
I love it. I
top.
love it.
Hey, I get asked to do this every show. Maybe I don't.
Let's do it. Let's just start
I'll
from
be back.
scratch.
2 minutes.
All right. Goodbye, Laurie. Goodbye.
Goodbye.
All right.
Goodbye, Lowry. Goodbye.
Goodbye, Laurie. All right. So you said you saw an orb at your house. Is that right?
Not
That's
at
the
my
least.
house, but at my shop.
Oh, cool.
I have a building downtown that has my shop and stuff like that in it. I do hair. And
Oh,
it's
cool.
upstairs there. It used to be an old funeral home. The original building was a funeral home. Long story. It has a long history behind it. But I found one in my email. But the thing about it is, I just got a Mac and I'm a dumbass. And I don't know how to download it on here is the problem. From my email, because it's not. Couldn't preview file. There was a problem playing video.
Oh,
And I don't know why. It should have just downloaded, but I don't know what happened.
Well, just show them
I
that video,
know
the
that
last
game.
one you showed again, with
Okay.
where you walk in, just so we can get
We
an
can
idea
do
of what
that.
you're talking about.
I feel like this is it the last one? Yeah. Okay.
By the way, there's a good chance I might just put the invite in the chat here for too long if anyone wants to come in
yeah.
and hang out.
Did I do
I
it?
wanted to wait for some people, but I mean,
I heard this. I heard the thing.
there's still
I think.
some room. So. Oh, I have to share it. That's right. My bad,
Oh
Chris.
yeah.
I was like,
I was burping.
Oh, it already looks like a ghost. Yeah, wow. Got the black white. There's got to be
That's
a ghost coming out of
creepy.
here.
Oh, you know it.
this is the morning after it started. The first time it ever happened in December. This is the next
Whoa.
morning. Me and my boyfriend come up to check it out.
Oh my god. It looks like the space between them are like constant. So it's
Right.
like does it stay like that?
For the most part, they never get too far apart. And now, well, I was going to show some of the more updated ones. Like I have 4 now, and it used to just be this 2, and then there was 3, and now there's 4. And I was going to update that on my channel, but I just have not had time. Or
Look at that. They do
What
get
did he-
separated. So it's not like it is a thing. Huh, look at that. Whoa. But they are like magnetically like they don't go off on their own paths much.
they never get too.
They're in
far.
tandem. That's the word. Tandem.
Mhm.
Oh wow. Did this dude see them when he opened this door?
No, we can't see them at all.
Yeah, only
Only on the infrared camera.
Yeah, that's the
I
only
remember
thing
when my
picking it
dad,
up.
I had a buddy that died, and then we did like I had a show, and we like did homage to him, and everybody showed up. We were playing, and when I looked at the footage of it, there was an orb like completely like moving around us like in
Yeah.
a way that seems like it was intelligent.
And the orb had this hand coming off of it that looked like this, right?
Yeah, that's it.
See that
Wow.
that's crazy. Like this one isn't that crazy. It's just weird, but it's not like knocking stuff off. It's not getting any scarier. Oh, I'm going to show the growl videos. This is what scared me, and I've
we
not been
forgot to
back
do
in this
those
room
ones.
since.
Red Monarch, what's up? Howdy to you. Thank you for being here.
There's that one, and that's pretty much what happened. Like they come up to me, whatever, and that's what it keeps doing. And it's not really progressing any. That's all it does. It's just some orbs that show up and just want to bug the shit out of me from alerting my phone. It seems like they just want to be a pain in my ass. I don't know, but
You ever use like an EMF detector?
no, I thought about it, but
The phone,
Really
you
hadn't
can
even
get a
had
free
time
app on the
to-
phone. They work great. I mean, they definitely work on the phone. If
you
just
think
wanted
so?
to- No, I know they do because I've downloaded them, and if you hold it up to like say a speaker, like it goes haywire. So I've tested it. Like it's not random. It definitely can pick up like EMF frequency bands.
I didn't know
I'll
that.
have to try it.
Oh yeah. I mean, you don't have to buy one. Yeah, any like ghost or EMF detector on your phone totally
Because
works.
I thought about, because I wasn't really sure what I was going to do with my channel. And I seriously thought about, like, since I do have this going on, like, just going and buying, like, this crazy setup to just bust some ghosts. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But I don't
Ghostbusters.
know.
You should call it Ghostbusters.
Right?
No one's used that yet. Bust some ghosts. I ain't afraid of no ghosts.
Yeah.
Let me see if I can find the
That was
growl
the first
videos.
vinyl I ever owned. My father bought it for me as a child. I still have
Ray Parker Jr.
soundtrack. The whole
I ain't afraid of
soundtrack,
no
man.
ghost.
I still play it
that's
on
such a-
occasion.
Where'd y'all
You
go?
love-
I left. Okay, let's see.
Got me higher than we ever done before. Remember that song? That was at the end of, I think, the second one when they're like on like the giant Statue of Liberty. Doot, doot,
Oh yeah,
doot.
yeah. Crumb, you're like the
Wow.
white Lionel Richie.
Yeah, thank you. Yeah. Lionel's black, right? Yeah. Yes.
Well, you're like the whiter Lionel Richie.
Hello. Is it me you're looking for?
Shoot. What happened? What did I do? Okay, this is it. Is it on there?
Fight outside. I'll be right back. Go ahead and share that. I think there's a fight outside. I'll be right back.
Oh, where are you living?
We want to see the fight.
And he's like, oh, there's another fight outside. I gotta go take care of it. Happens all the
I
time.
want to see the fight. This could be better than the
Yeah.
Oscars.
Take the camera. Fight.
Yeah, right?
Fight.
It's too dark. I just shut my door. I had it cracked a little bit because, you know.
Where do you live where just random fights break out at your door all the time?
Where I live across from a chicken restaurant, so a lot of things
that'll
happen
do it.
around here.
Classic.
That's not a racist term, by the way. I'm just saying
No.
that's not at all. That's not where I was going with that. After I said it, I realized it sounded bad, and that's not at all what I was
That
saying.
wasn't racist.
I was
but I
saying
think
it's a late night chicken restaurant, and a lot of people out trying to get chicken. Line's always long. They get mad. I don't know. The smell that wafts from that place, it just turns them into zombies. I don't know what happens around here.
Have
I
you
get it.
ever,
I'll show you.
like-
Hey, I haven't showed the video of the winds yet here, which I'm going to show after Chrissy is done.
Do the wind video. I'm done. I can be done. I'm fine.
Oh yeah, okay. You want to see what happens around here, Crumb?
Yeah, I want to see what goes
video I
down.
recorded in the last night around like I don't know, it was like 12 or 1 a.m. And the winds here were going crazy, all right? And I titled this because I'm such a clever guy. Winds don't care about your feelings here in
Oh,
Columbus.
that's genius. Winds don't share. That's genius.
Well, you
That's really
understand
good.
why. You understand why I put chair in there once you see the
Of course.
video.
Okay. Well, yeah.
Watch-
Assuming there's a pun involved. Yeah.
So the whole story was I took my dog out to go to the restroom and bathroom, whatever. She had a whiz, and it felt good outside because all these warm winds. It was a nice day yesterday. I wore a short sleeve shirt. How nice. Oh, and then last night when the winds were blowing in, the winds of change, they start blowing in, and
Scorpions?
felt great. Yes, exactly. Good. Yes, caught it. Great band. I also wrote a song called that as well. But
Oh, yeah.
anyways,
Nice.
that's not what we're here to talk about. I'm here to talk about these winds of change, about the winds of chairs. And so
Well,
I just happened, all these trees were starting to blow over, and I was like, oh, my mom's gonna ask me about the weather tomorrow, so I'll take a quick video for her. And this is what happened. Watch on the right side. Well, first of all, look at the trees. They're bending over. They're leaning like Michael Jackson.
that looks like.
Now look at these chairs.
Wow.
All kinds of debris going around all over the place. And them chairs still rolling down there.
Whoa.
Yeah, you watch that.
I'm not
Wow.
going out here to pick that up.
I think it's kind of moving like it's not just the wind, though.
Chair. I grabbed my chair that was knocked over and I take it in, but fuck those chairs my neighbors had, you know. But yeah, dude, I just happened to film at the right time, and I looked out there, and all these like planks of wood were flying. If you watch it again, you see like way more debris going through there, and I was scared for my life because I've never seen a tornado before, and that wasn't one. But I feel
in the
like
Midwest.
yeah, no, never seen. Well, I live in the hills. I live in the Appalachians. There's not as many tornadoes in the old hills, you know.
I didn't
Too much
realize
debris.
Ohio was. I figured y'all got them for some reason. I didn't realize that
Never
was new
seen
for
one.
you. Huh?
No.
Wow. Well, that was close to one right there. I think. I swear it. There's tornadoes up and down that line.
Those were gale force winds for sure.
Mm-hmm.
Anyways, I'm gonna put the invite in the chat now for anyone who wants to come by and would like to
Yeah.
join the stream.
Well, I'm bored. So.
You're
Wait a minute,
bored?
do we need to start the show over?
No, you are. That's what you're saying.
No,
You're making me
I was just
bored, Hoff?
no. I wanted to have a lot of people on tonight and have like a big show, big panel, and like I know some people are gonna be
Right.
late, but I also like it's been an hour, and I'm gonna put it out there for anyone who might just want to join. I'm not
Sure.
bored. I was just
Some-
I'm the one who's been talking because I'm an asshole. I'm gonna try to be better.
No,
No,
Invite
you're not being an asshole. You're being a host, man. That's good shit. Like, I don't want to like oversay stuff, but like, you know, so I'm just kind of here to like. But if you want to moderate and just kind of like, be the leader of the conversations.
Tell us what to say.
Yeah, tell us what should we talk about?
Don't let me.
Okay, I got something that. Okay, no, I got something that can set us off from everything. All right, give me this one more thing. I'm not going to say anything. I'm going to show a video, and this will set everything off, and you don't have to worry about it. We'll be good for at least an hour or so. Okay.
All right. Am I allowed to smoke on your stream?
Oh boy.
Yeah, go ahead, bro. Of course, you're a smoke
thanks.
swear.
Really appreciate it.
Don't say Corvid. This one's. I saw this one last night. This is probably my favorite one I've seen yet. Will Smith slaps everyone and everything. Look at this one.
Oh, wow. Oh, wow.
Oh yeah.
Oh no.
Oh, wow.
Oh wow.
Oh, wow.
Doing that shit.
Oh, wow. Wow. Oh, wow. Oh, wow. Oh, wow. Oh, wow.
Pretty good key job they did on this.
Oh, it's so good. It's so good.
Yeah. I don't understand how, like, if somebody like offended me at an award show that's pretty big, like verbally, and I'm the only one that got offended by it, I couldn't imagine thinking like, yeah, I'm just gonna go ruin the Oscars right now because of somebody said something. Like it's so weird. He's like, don't worry, everybody. It doesn't really affect you that what he said, but I'm like offended, so I'm just gonna go like. What kind of shit is that? It's wild to me.
It's called alopecia.
Yes, here we go. Let's explode this shit.
I just kind of feel like that's what hit.
Crumb, did you know that the Oscars were like backed, sponsored, and funded by Pfizer and BioNTech? And they have a new alopecia cure coming out.
Oh, yeah, actually, I did hear about this.
This is true.
This is true.
And what kind of event would you need? What kind of event would you need to talk about alopecia? Because I mean, you don't just bring that up every day. You know, it's like not on everyone's first thought when they wake up in the morning and go get a cup of coffee and be like, I've been thinking about alopecia. I don't have it right now, but
no one even knew what it was.
That I could get that. Well, now everybody knows what it is. And
I didn't. I saw it. Well, you're a hair person, Chrissy. In all fairness.
Yeah. You had
a
leg
from
up.
Arrested Development. There's a guy that had it on that show. That's the only reason I know. But yeah. Like you can't have hair, right? That's the whole thing. Like you just don't grow hair.
No, Chrissy, as someone who knows about hair, does it look like she actually has alopecia, or does she just shave her head?
I think it falls out. It falls out or something. It like comes
alopecia is. I don't know what type of alopecia she has. I think it is because of another disease, if I'm not mistaken. I don't know. I hadn't read up on it, but it depends on what type of alopecia she has, because you can have alopecia for 100 different reasons.
I thought alopecia was like the other form of a llama there for the first time.
It's baldness. It's pattern baldness. It's some type of baldness. It's your hair. Like I have alopecia because of lupus. And if I'm on a lupus flare, I start losing a lot of hair, and that's alopecia.
Oh. I'm sending you. I'm going to send you.
You have, wait a minute. You can turn to a werewolf.
You don't grow hair, you lose it.
I thought lupins were
the opposite.
Do what? Oh. Alopecia is losing your hair.
Okay.
Hoff, I
said something about lupins.
Via
it's a beautiful name, though. Alopecia. It sounds like something I would...
Hoff, check your text. I just sent you something. You're going to have to share it because I don't know how to share it on the thing. But
I don't know if I can share from my text to this, to be honest with you, Lowry.
You have to put it on
your
screen.
I know. Can I just bring up your Instagram? Because I know you put it on your Instagram.
Shit, is it my Instagram? I haven't even checked my IG. I went on Facebook, but
because you put that on your Instagram, dude. And I liked it like yesterday. I thought it was hilarious.
This one caused me. There's a major bloodbath happening on my social medias right now because of this one, and they think that was because you should make fun of people who have alopecia. I wasn't. That wasn't what the joke. That wasn't what the joke was. The joke is completely. It's not that. But every time I do one of these hot takes, it's just like I have to deal with.
You don't stand with people who have alopecia, Lowry.
Actually, well, Alex actually has like hair like a mane, like a lion. So he's
That's true.
Never,
Yeah, I mean, I probably
he was blessed with like the hair of the gods over there.
She still looked like she had a lot of hair on her head to have alopecia. Like, I don't know if it just started, but just judging by the look of her head, she would have a full head of hair if she grew it out.
She just had it shaved for maybe I don't know. Maybe fucking Pfizer paid him to fucking do that gig or that gag. Would be the right word.
And me more and more every day, I'm looking more like the guy from Cajun Pawn Stars.
You know,
You ever
could roll
Asian
that.
Pawn Star.
The guy's got the.
Yeah.
You could do a Pawn Star show, but like you always weave the conversation to like conspiracy, even though you're trying to sell like some sort of an antique to somebody, but then you just start telling stories. And then you just don't. Nothing ever happens with the sale of the antique. You just start talking about some story that fucking happened.
That sounds like my life.
You know what I mean? And it just fucking trail off into like this crazy story, and they forget about the antique clock that they were gonna buy for $1,000. I think that's a great idea.
Yeah, this was a great clock. It was made in the early 1920s. This was right about when the Nazis took over and killed my grandpa. Now my grandpa, he was stationed there in Dresden, and he saw a lot of stuff. And then just waste people's time with like a long-winded story. You know, I knew a guy that would do that. Like he would. It was funny because I was in on it, but it worked all the time. We would go out and he would just start like a joke, and he would purposely never end it because you know people's attention, they have to be like.
See, look, I get into joke. Look here, Nick Buha says, "Chrissy, my father died of lupus. He had a bad. I'm sorry. Sorry to hear about that. I didn't know lupus was I don't even know what it is, so I apologize. To me, it sounded like you could become a werewolf, and
I don't get offended. It's just nothing. But I mean,
so I can let a joke go, and I apologize for that. I really didn't know. Yeah.
So imagine telling a joke though. Imagine telling a joke that just never ends. Like it's what I'm saying though. You gotta try it. It's just say like, oh, it's 3 guys walking to a bar, and the first guy ordered this, and nobody can talk.
Talking about Amy Schumer's career.
Yeah, but oh, that's not drums. Oh yeah. Yeah. Ooh.
Spicy Sarah's here. What's up? Oh,
what up, Sarah?
What's up, Spicy?
Her hot sauce. I can't remember what it's called, but
Imperio salsa. It's the best salsa on the market.
Yeah, when I get my taxes in, I'm buying like all the salsa and all the sauces.
It's actually one of those salsas that you can have with just the chips and feel like you're getting not just salsa, but you're getting like the meat dish. You're getting like, you know, the side of pasta, and it's just the salsa and the chip, and you're just like.
And I've checked out. I've seen the website. She sells the chips too, and everything. You get the whole. You can get the whole ordeal. If you want to have a good chips and salsa night, you check out Spicy Sarah's website. What was it called? Imperio
salsa. I'm not sure if that's the website. ImperialSalsa.com. Maybe she'll tell
Spicy Sarah. If I haven't already made you a moderator, I'm going to right now, and you can put that. You can put your link in the chat if you would like to advertise. Spicy Sarah, long time supporter of Hoffcast here.
I figured out how to do it if you guys want to say jokes. They go.
There you go.
Oh.
If you guys feel like doing that, I don't know.
We're just getting
I love it. There it is. ImperialSalsa.com.
ImperialSalsa.com.
ImperialSalsa.com. For all your salsa needs. Hit up Spicy Sarah for all your salsa needs.
Salsa needs.
So anyway,
Spicy, by the way, you owe me money for that advertisement. We'll talk about it later.
Talk about that later.
I had a thought and I forgot it because it just doesn't matter.
Nothing matters.
Or at least free salsa, Sarah. At least free salsa. Send me a jar.
It's pretty bomb. There's a lot of love in it. They know what they're doing.
Not to his address.
I would do an advertisement for Spicy Sarah on every single show. If she would send me 1 jar of salsa for every advertisement, I would advertise her salsa. Sarah, let me know if that's a deal.
You can't
or not.
plow
One
through.
salsa per advertisement. We'll do it, huh?
I'll do it anyway. Just give me like all of the things you want.
No, don't undercut me, Crump.
No, I'm sorry, man. Yeah. I'll do it. I'll do twice as much as Hoffcast over here. Let's start the bidding war.
Don't you undercut me, man.
Just give me like 1 chip's worth of salsa. I'll do it. No, you guys. Sarah, are you sponsored? Do you sponsor? Are there any sponsors that you do? I know, like Dave does on the Flat Earth app. Jeff Ross is alopecia. Oh yeah, I heard about that.
It's just not really about alopecia. I'm sorry if you have it. I'm not making fun of that. It's just,
Bob Ross did not have alopecia.
Oh no,
he had a great fro.
Yeah.
He also like what's that? What do they call it? ASMR? Is that what that the whole thing was famous for? When you're tapping on things and it makes you
when you're talking about stuff like this
thing, and then you can totally manipulate everybody just by
like hypnotism
scratches. Yeah, that's what it is, man. It's like some crazy. I feel like know about it.
I should put every
really has it that bad though. I mean, I don't, because if she really had like a bad, that's when you're like bald. You know what I mean?
I think it was a sham. It was a gag.
I do too, because it just drew way too much attention, and the way that they ripped him apart over it, I really couldn't believe. I was just like, wow, I can't believe people took things that seriously. I'm like, this is not that serious. Why are people like tripping about this? It's just
because they're manipulating people who have been brought up to be very sensitive, emotional people. And that's how you manipulate them. I mean, you make it about Hollywood, make it about a fight on stage. Ask yourself this: where was the security when Will Smith popped out of his chair? Do they not have security in case somebody runs up to the fucking stage?
Right, that's what I didn't understand. I'm like, where did he come from? Because
he was Barack H. Obama.
Yeah, well, he was conveniently sitting right in the front row, just conveniently. So
exactly.
It's just like, well, I mean, and it was like, it would have been a great gag if there wouldn't have been so much bullshit behind it, but it just didn't work, and it just came across that most of us that can see is like, that was a gag for money.
Even Snoop Dogg said that. Even Snoop Dogg didn't sit there and say, he thought it was a setup, and he's like, still don't know. Could be. I think he thinks it's bullshit.
She's been commenting a few times. I just wanted to respond to Courtney here. I'm going to be on for a while. Hopefully my guests are free tonight to be on for a little bit too, and hopefully some more people join. But yeah, I don't know how long. I mean, I'm not saying I'm going to keep these people on for 3 hours or whatever. We'll be on for a while, so hopefully you can show up. Any other guests are welcome to come by.
We go until we're finished.
That's right.
I got to go get my water.
Take no prisoners.
Mm-hmm. What else happened? I mean, everything else is just stupid. I mean, it's just like the piling up of the narrative has now got so compressed that it's just dumb. It's just fucking dumb. What do you think the cycle is on every new narrative now? It's like 2-3 days. Like everyone's
I don't know. It was nice when I hear about Ukraine, and I started thinking if celebrities really wanted to do something, because they can't contractually do anything, but if they wanted to stop the propaganda machine, they would just pull antics all the time. Maybe get somebody climb a bridge and just do stuff that just makes the news talk about it all the time. Then we wouldn't have to hear all this propaganda. That would be nice.
They're part of it, though. They're part of the.
No, I know, but if they had a conscience, they have that power,
Right.
I think that would be cool. But they don't.
I used to think that Will Smith got falsely accused and wasn't whatever, but I think he is now, obviously. He's one of them.
He looked like he had Duper's delight when he was walking away from that hit, And then he looked like he had Duper's delight when he was saying those cuss words sitting in his chair after that. He's like, take your wife out your fucking mouth. But you could see his eyes. He was trying to hold back a laugh. Because I've been there, done that. I'm not like a stand-up comedian or anything, but I'm trying to be serious. I can keep this part of my face serious, but my eyes still look like I'm laughing.
Yeah.
And if you look at him, you could see a laugh. There's not a smirk, but he's holding back the smirk as much as he can. Mm-hmm. And I'm just like, this is such bullshit. That was the whole thing with that Jim Carrey, meme that I threw up. I've got a fucking bloodbath happening on my Facebook right now with this, because everyone's like, don't make jokes of a medical condition. That wasn't what it was. It was Jim Carrey when he was the fireman guy back on whatever that was, Kids in the Hall. It looks like his hair is all burned off, and he's like
Fire Marshal Bill.
Yeah, and he also was one of those guys that came out and says, "I can't believe what Will Smith did." And I'm like, dude, this is just more bullshit. The joke was on Jim Carrey; it was never on alopecia. But you can't convince people that are very emotional and very oh, there it is. Yeah, if you can see it. Yeah, and it's just like I support alopecia, and then
Yeah, you
also
can't see that part of it, but yeah,
it's got the gay rainbow on top, just on top. Just I support that too, and there's also probably some Ukrainian shit in there too, right? Like some
no doubt.
So like, I was just like, this is on the joke is on Jim Carrey, and like there was just a bunch of people that came back and made it like it was, as usual, when I was telling people that COVID was a sham. My cousin's brother died and it was COVID. I'm like, dude, it's not. I'm sorry for your loss if that happened, and it's not. We don't know what he died of.
Right.
We really don't.
People are just too sensitive. That's why I cannot post on social media anymore. I can't do it because you're going to get attacked no matter what you say, how you say it, how you feel.
That's what they want you to do.
Have a problem with it.
That's what they want you to do. They want us to keep our mouths shut and be scared of the backlash publicly. And all it takes is just people to do it, I think.
If you don't keep your mouth shut, what happens, Crumb?
If you don't keep your mouth shut, well, you get three. You get 3 YouTube channels. That's what you get.
Yeah.
Or if you're like Owen Benjamin, you have like a team of people that just keep starting up new YouTube channels every day. Like, I think
he's lucky, but he was in Babylon, so he's kind of like experiencing the benefits from when he like was a part of it, and so he was allowed at one point to reach that status. So he's in a good place because he got to. He recognized it, but but for people that like didn't do that, it's really tough. It's like you have to be selected. I feel like I don't know. My last name sounds Jewish enough, but I don't know. It's not though, unfortunately.
I always think of that character from All Real Monsters.
Oh, Crumb. Yeah.
I hear your name.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about. There's a monster named Crumb.
Did you, Crumb?
Also, I think
did you the new remix from Alex Stein? Have any of you guys seen that the brand newest one that you sent today? Do you have that, Crumb?
I could pull it up.
Because now the things with Stein are, it's like, well, this has been going on for a couple of weeks, but now there's just a whole legion of people that are doing remixes of his things that he's already done.
Oh, I gotta show you the market.
Gas price is way too high.
Yeah. There was one. Whatever you sent today, Crumb, was awesome. Maybe it's an old one, or maybe I'm just behind. I don't know.
Kelsey sent it, but let me see if I can. Hold on. Let me find it. Where do I? Is it this one? All right. Let me see. Let me share screen. Sharing screen. Sharing audio. Here we go. Kaufman, you down to approve this?
Yeah, I got you, bud. Teamwork makes the dream work.
It does. You good?
Let's do it. Gas price is way too high.
Hope you guys like my flavor.
Oh man.
Come on.
That boy is good.
Prime time, 99. On the grind all the time. Go insane for Ukraine. A bullet in Putin's brain. I'm prime time. Always on the grind. Always gotta shine. And you know it's no lie.
My best friend.
What? Oh, excuse me. Come on.
Listen, that's called motherfucking bars. You know nothing about that.
Hear the music.
Prime time, 99. On the grind all the time. Go insane for Ukraine. On the grind all the time. Prime time, 99. On the grind all the time. Go insane for Ukraine. Put a bullet in Putin's brain. Ukraine and I go insane. Put a bullet in Putin's brain. Ukraine and I go insane. Put a bullet in Putin's brain. Always on the grind. Always gotta shine. And you know it's no lie. Ukraine and I go insane. Put a bullet in Putin's brain. Hold up. Prime time, 99. On the grind all the time. Go insane for Ukraine. Put a bullet in Putin's brain. Ukraine and I go insane. Put a bullet in Putin's brain. Put a bullet in Putin's brain. You know that is the plan. Ukraine and I go insane. Put a bullet in Putin's brain. Put a bullet in Putin's brain. You know that is the plan. One more time, I 99. And you know I grind inside. Gas price is way too high.
And there are thousands of these out there. There's become this brand new underground sort of thing that came up off of this, and I'm just like, you know what? Alex doesn't really need to do much more work. He can just
he's fine.
retire and just like, you know, everyone's gonna remix all of the.
Do you guys know who? I'm sorry. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
I gotta show you guys Mark Dice's video he just put out with, because it's inspired by the same kind of thing. But you guys are gonna freaking love this.
Isn't Mark Dyson? Wasn't that Mark Dyson? Didn't Alex Stein write that stuff together with him, or no?
I don't
guy?
know.
I have a Mark Dice book, and he was on Ancient Aliens. Good guy.
Wait, Mark, you know the guy that does the questions on the street?
Mark Dice was on Ancient Aliens.
No,
maybe there's two different Mark Dices then in that case.
Wait. All right, so check.
I was gonna say I didn't know that.
You're gonna love this. All right.
Okay, Mark Dice.
Mark Dice.
Yeah.
To be followed by Wendy Bravo. To be followed by Jimmy Knott.
Thank you. I'm Professor Mark Dice. I teach gender studies at California State University, and my colleagues and I across the country have been making tremendous progress in shattering the gender binary. We've introduced, as you know, a growing list of over 57 different gender identities. Many people don't know which gender they want to be. It's an extremely creative process. The reason I'm here is obviously the college students, young adults, their minds still fairly malleable. But we've seen the Don't Say Gay bill being passed in Florida. And if we're going to truly succeed in the New World Order, we're going to have to reach the younger children. And maybe on a local level, we could start with introducing ordinances to ban even identifying anyone as a gender at all. And if we can stop referring to the children as just boys, girls, he's or she's, until they're old enough to decide, perhaps then we can complete the, let's just be honest here, the Marxist revolution. We can get to the point where a lot of us can shed the label of a Democrat and just openly
a lot of people
admit
thought this was real.
That we are Marxists. Yeah. And we've made such progress. The LGBT community, and the acronym has grown to LGBTQAI+, but still a lot of people aren't sure what any of these acronyms stand for. Repealing the First Amendment on a national level may be a little bit difficult, but we've seen surveys conducted on the Oceanside Pier that there are a lot of people that are willing to accept that. So we're just recommending the Bilderberg Group, think tank, some of our associates, World Economic Forum are recommending that on local levels we prevent the gendering of children at all. As you know, children will believe virtually anything at a young age. They believe that a man in a red suit flies around and brings presents to them every Christmas. And if we can convince them that there is no such thing as gender, that boys can be girls, girls can be boys, that men can get pregnant, that women can have external genitals, penises, then I think that we'll be able to really succeed in what it is that we're trying to do here. The cultural Marxism is in a collegiate level. Everyone's familiar with critical race theory, but in order to really succeed, we're going to have to start reaching the children on a younger level. And again, by the time a lot of these students reach college, many of them are set in their ways. Some of them are watching Tucker Carlson, other YouTubers.
Thank you very much, sir. Thank you.
Subscribe to the Mark Dice YouTube channel.
That's it. Thank you.
Thank you very much.
By the way, I was not wrong.
Right, subscribe to the channel if you're new here. And check
I was not wrong.
Oh, it's so
this is the
good.
book I have by Mark Dice. It's the same guy, and he is on Ancient Aliens. I looked it up.
Oh
It's the
my
same
god!
guy.
I
It's the
love
same
that
guy.
shit.
This is
No
called
shit.
Inside the Illuminati. It's a great freaking book. I've been going through it recently. I just got it.
nice.
Wow!
But
He
it's
was
the
I had no
same
idea.
guy.
He was a
Yeah,
guest.
no, he's
looked
been
it up
doing
and
shit for a while. I just recently saw him during the pandemic because he's been going out like asking people on the street, like, yeah, we're trying to just sign a petition just to make sure that anybody who's not vaccinated goes to jail. And half the people were like, oh yeah, I'll sign that. And so he was just like testing, to see like where his people's minds were at. And so yeah, he actually literally dyed his hair green.
That
That's
was
like a myth.
hilarious. When I
Yeah.
saw him with the green hair, I'm just like, oh my god.
Yeah,
dude.
But yeah, no, I saw that on a Telegram. Like it was like concerned mothers Telegram about stuff that I follow sometimes, and she totally thought it was real, and
Oh my god.
a lot of people thought that was real, which is weird. But yeah,
Did you see the guy in the background, the old dude in the hat that's
Yeah.
just sitting there?
That guy
Like,
was
he
not
was
having it.
so pissed.
It was that lady too. She was just like
Yeah.
she kind of started to understand that she was being fucked with.
Yeah.
And she's just in anger mode, and it's just like, what are you talking about? You're the ones that are pushing this shit. We're just like, that's the whole thing.
Exactly.
It's like, we're saying exactly what you guys say.
Exactly.
And how can you get mad at me?
It's really that stupid. It really is that stupid.
Mm-hmm.
Have you guys ever
Carlson though? That made the video. The video.
There's a video I've been wanting to show on Hoffcast for a long time, but I didn't know if it was like a copyright thing or not.
That was like a Rumble video. I didn't see a YouTube one when I googled it. I hope you're not in trouble.
No, I wasn't talking about that one. There's a video I wanted to show. That was awesome. I freaking love that. No, do you know who Ryan Long is?
Yeah, of course. Love that dude.
Have you seen the Brian Stelter video?
No, let's see it.
Oh my gosh, let's watch this. I hope this isn't copyrighted, but this is like one of the funniest things I've ever seen in my life. This is hilarious. It will get stuck in your head for weeks.
Nice.
Yeah. Fucking legend. Big dick. And he knows how to use it. Mr. Steal Your Girl. He's a sex machine. Brian Stelter. And he's packing heat. Brian Stelter. And I'm Steve Queen. Brian Stelter. And she'll fiend for his meat. Brian, it's a big piece. Got that newsman dick with the newsman click, and he's hitting chicks with that big Stelter stick. Brian
That's my fucking neighborhood.
Slurp him up like a seltzer. He's a real man, but healthier. Rip. And he's got your girl walking funny. Out. Dick her down till she hurt in her tummy, and it's funny that you can't please her like the Stelts dick can. He dicks down your girl, then he dicks down the health man. Terminated. Born in Maryland. Took your girl's cherry man, making dudes gay too. I do. Chuck and Larry man. And Stel fucks your girl while you fap alone. His hair fell out, too much testosterone. And he came from the New York Times. Legit. Filling girls up with the Stelter slime. Got girls yelling, is that R.L. Stein? The author. And I'm honored that our names rhyme. Ryan and Brian. And he don't like Rogan or Rogaine. Nah. Top from your girl, well, he's making mad gains. He got loads for days, so her throat will pay. And the Pope will say that he christened your bae. And now she's soaked. And you know he ain't broke, making new sons like a tattoo gun. Poke. And he's packing 12 inches. Large. Filled another box during this verse ain't flinching. 600K viewer. If your lady's on the Upper West Side, he's gon' screw her. And you know he's got his boys back. Well, he's deep inside your girl's crack. Motorboating big rat. Stelter sticks refreshing like a lemonade. He's got 2 kids, and you know how those are made. Sex. And he wrote 2 books, but he never gets booked because he's hard. Copy. Like Hemingway. And he don't like misinformation like you say, and he ain't making your lady masturbate in the news. CNN, and she's sending nudes. Well, he's in the nude, cooking food. True. Born in 85, looking 85. Distinguished. Got the Cuomo bros jacking off till they're blind. I learned that from reliable sources. Stelter's at your girl's door, kid, and she let him in. Staying inside. Brian Stelter. Of your girl's vagina. Brian Stelter. And he's breaking hymen. Brian Stelter. Hose like a fireman. Brian Stelter. Yeah. Interesting point. But the even bigger point.
I never even heard of this guy.
You never heard of Ryan Long?
Brian Stelter.
I mean, that's in my neighborhood. I probably have passed him on the street. I mean, half those subway stops I go to every day. But
yeah, he's in New York.
Yeah.
I think he's
New
like
York.
in,
Yeah, that's where he does it. Yeah.
Yeah.
I think he's in like near Washington Park. Have you ever seen the video that got like viral and got him on the map? Was one where it was like something about like how like a white supremacist and a woke person like gets along, and like how they because they have like the exact same views. Have you ever seen that? Oh, it's so good, but like that's kind of like what made him like kind of big. Let me see if I can find it. You guys will love this. You guys, I'm sure you've seen it. Ryan Long.
Dude, I've taken in so much information in the last 2 years. I probably have seen a bit. You know, you show it to me, I'm probably gonna be like, oh yeah, that guy. You know.
Barb, what's up? How you doing, Barb?
Barbara and the barbed wires.
Okay, can I share this? It's worth it.
Yeah.
Tina, what's up? How you doing tonight, Tina Tamazuski?
I
think I did.
All right.
Tamazuski.
All right, I'm sharing this. This is good shit. This guy is really funny. I started listening to his podcast.
The Boys Cast.
Yeah, the boys cast. Yeah, it's pretty good.
At first, Matt, I didn't think we'd get along, but turns out we kind of agree on everything. Your racial identity is the most important thing. Everything should be looked at through the lens of race.
Jinx, you owe me a Coke. We both have a lot of opinions about people of color, even though we barely know any.
I say colored people, but as long as we're classifying them, we both think minorities are a united group who think the same and act the same.
And vote the same. You don't want to lose your black card. Sorry, I don't know. I just think we should
roll back discrimination laws so we can hire based on race again. Jinx, now you owe me a Coke. Hey, tell me what you told me yesterday.
White actors should only do voices for white cartoon characters.
I've been saying that for years. Stick to your own.
Us white people, we have so much privilege.
I agree. It is a privilege to be white. Ask him about interracial dating.
All I said is that black men who date white women have internalized racism, and white men that date ethnic women are fetishizing them.
Guys against interracial dating now. Like, am I being pranked? Did Boomer put you up to this?
Ugh, you know that taco place is white owned?
White people should be making white foods like Kraft macaroni and cheese, no seasoning, not even salt. It's like he's a mind reader. I mean, I've been pushing for segregation forever, and my man does what?
I created an improv comedy show exclusively for ethnic people.
Guy segregates comedy on my birthday.
White people need to stop wearing dreadlocks, and they need to stop appropriating black people's music.
Shaved heads and country music, the way God intended.
You know all white people are racist.
I'm listening.
Even if you have a black wife or a black friend group, you're still really racist.
You know, we just kicked a guy out of the organization for having a black girlfriend, but if you can promise me he's still really racist, we'll consider letting him back in. Black people should only shop at black businesses.
I guess the only thing we really disagree about is I think white people are the root of all evil.
But what did I tell you, though? If we can narrow that down to a certain group of tiny-hatted white people, I think we can come to an understanding.
Technically, I don't consider Jewish people white.
Neither do I.
Yeah.
Well, Whoopi Goldberg does.
I saw a different bit on
Whoopi
with
Goldberg
them.
does consider.
Oh yeah.
Whoopi the Hut. Anyways,
I mean, you got to go. Like, you have to go really. Like we're going now. Like a lot of these like comedic acts are going. You have to go really, really close to the nose just to actually get into the head of somebody that actually really thinks like that, and like that's the only way to like show
Chris,
it to them.
you need to hold your chin right now.
I can't walk around with a mirror and
need
just
to
put a
do
mirror
this.
up to
there
them.
You go.
You got to talk to them. But if you put a mirror up to them, they're just gonna be like, "Why are you holding a mirror in front of my face? Are you racist?" No, just like that. That's what's happening with a lot of these acts. They're just like, they're just saying it like they're saying it, just to try to get them to just snap out of their psychosis. And I love it, dude. I mean, that there's a lot of those guys. Who's the red-haired guy that's got the long hair? Who's
Oh.
Yeah, I mean, he's
JP?
got JP. He's got so many good ones. And not like that one. That was super on the nose, but JP, like, he puts it out there, and it's just like
JP is awesome.
Yeah, he's doing great. Yeah, he is really good.
Oh man, just seeing those videos, just
the one thing I don't like about JP's videos is like once you realize that every 3 seconds he zooms in, it starts making you sick to watch it.
I wonder
but the message is still good. But do you notice the zoom ins happen so often, like
this
The Office or something? Yeah, and I'm just like, once you realize that's happening, it's like, oh, I'm getting a little disoriented right now.
I wonder why he does that. I see that
me.
a lot with editing, and is there like a study that shows that keeps people's
It started
attention?
with The Office, you know. The Office did that, the Zoom thing, you know.
Right.
In my opinion.
What the hell?
It's funny every now and then. Go ahead, Chrissy. Oh, there we go. The shades. Everyone got Lowry, you got some shades,
I've got
bro.
shades. I've got
It's
shades.
too bright when I stream. It's so bright when I stream. I need shades.
I felt
Yeah, you know
alone
what I
over
do?
here. I was the only one without eyewear.
I have like some weird red birthday with shades. It's not my birthday. I just thought I.
This is gonna be weird because these have those special that UV blocker, whatever the hell it is.
Oh no.
Yeah, that's what I got. I got the blue light blockers here. They were $3.99
Yeah,
at
it's
Menards.
everything's different.
I got these from the
CNTV.
Dollar Tree because my dogs chew all my glasses.
Yeah.
I know. I don't buy
$1 a
expensive
piece.
sunglasses. Yeah.
You know why they call it the Dollar Tree? So because it's idolatry. Ooh,
Oh.
Boy.
That's how they sneak
Well,
it
it's
in
a
there.
$1.25 tree now, actually.
Do you think the employees there get discounts? Do you think there's an employee
I
discount?
don't know. Maybe they can get their quarter back. Like, that's some bullshit. It was already some cheap stuff. Now it's $1.25. I'm like,
I imagine they're like, there's just no room for an employee discount. You can't. We just can't do it. And that sucks. You know, you're supposed to get an employee discount.
They're making less than minimum wage there.
Yeah.
Those are more like
hell, they're
hunting
probably
glasses.
making more than all of us. I would not doubt it at this point. They're probably making $20 an hour. Don't let them lie. No.
Yeah, maybe. They could afford that. Look at the chat here.
They should be, because the Dollar Tree is making money, is all I know. I don't care how much stuff costs there. Those people are making some money.
If I ever feel like getting out, if I feel like just like spending money, like, you know, like that when you have that urge, you just need to get it out. I just go to the dollar store and I just start going, I don't need this, but I'm buying it. I don't give a shit. I get it all out. So then I'm like, yeah, I just did some stupid spending, spent $40 on a bunch of crap, and I got it all out of my system. And,
Crumb, you're doing it the wrong way. You can just walk out without paying the $40 these days. You got like
that's a different kind of
limit,
thrill.
You know?
That's a different. I have a rule. I don't mind shoplifting as long as I consume it in the store. Like I like to go to grocery stores and buy or drink something or eat something, but I have to finish it there. I can't walk out with it. That's the rule. That's the only number one rule. I did that when we were in Connecticut with you guys, walking around Walmart. I got jacked up off of like 5 coffee drinks before we even got to the checkout. It was great.
Are you talking about when we
I
went
like
to Maine?
stealing a candy bar
Yeah,
and
when I
eating
lost
half
my
of it
phone
and
around
then
that
offering the
time.
clerk the other half.
Oh, that's a good move.
You know what I mean?
Well, I was gonna split it. Yeah,
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, it's a good tactic. It works out
a
like
good tactic.
90% of the time, except the one time.
It works 50% of the time, 100% of the time.
So exactly, sex panther.
Okay, I can't see with these on.
Yeah,
Come here a little bit before
Better
you go.
with
You
these
have to,
shades on. Like, this is what I've been missing in my life, is some shades
Exactly.
on. I feel like I'm squinting the whole time I'm looking at the screen.
Exactly.
now you know why I do it. Now you know why. People
Yeah,
call me
no.
crazy. Why are you wearing the shades at night? Well, now you know. You're staring at a
I
bright
do
ass
want
screen
some of
for
those
4
blue light
hours.
glasses, though, because, yeah, I can see those being very beneficial.
Crumb, later
Yeah.
tonight before you go, let me know. Give me a heads up before you go. I want a, if you're willing to do so, an original Crumb song before you go tonight. So are you
All
down for
right.
that?
It's 7:40. Well, to be honest, probably gotta get going here pretty soon. I was probably gonna be done by
7:40.
8.
It's almost 11 here. What are you sleeping?
I was like, what
No,
time
it's
is
like
that?
I'm on the East Coast. I'm on the West Coast. I still got, I haven't had dinner yet. So
It's like almost dinner time for you.
it's my dinner time.
Well,
But
can
I'll
you
play
give
you guys
us
a
an
song if you want.
original Crumb? Original. No, make a beat like you do on your show. Do like 5 minutes of a beat. Do
want a
something
beat?
funny. Let's. Yeah, like do one of those where you pick it up, where you do, you know.
Can the chat? Can you guys like help me with words while we do this?
Yeah, that's what I want to do. That's exactly what I want to do.
Hell
I can help you
yeah.
out
Are
too.
we going here?
Let's have a subject.
Alright.
Let's do a Will
yeah, we're
Smith
doing it.
slap. Let's do a Will Smith.
slap.
I'm just
Yeah,
gonna
that's the
start.
subject. That's the topic, and we're gonna do a on the fly song.
I'm just gonna
let
start
me get
typing
set
stuff
up
in.
here. You know what? I got to get a new session, so you're not gonna be able to hear me for about 20 seconds. But let me. So
Thank
you
God.
talk amongst yourselves before I do that.
I was thinking of lyrics.
Yeah, think of
We're
some
all just,
lyrics.
like staring at him.
Spicy. That doesn't rhyme with boobs.
What?
I'm in the chat making lyrics.
Well, random. Okay.
Like,
I haven't been paying attention. I've been staring at Crumb. No homeowners.
It's weird. It's weird when I switch over to chat. I actually have to remember that they're about a second or two behind. So I'm like, I'm saying something that hasn't happened to them yet.
that dude is something else, man. I don't think I've ever met him, have I? He's awesome.
Hold on. Let's see. I'm sorry. I'm thinking of lyrics. Blah 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 blah.
It's like Pee Wee's Playhouse every time you watch a Crumb show.
I don't know. I'm just making shit up. Let's see. So I got you guys a way to get started, so you guys can work with that. All right. There you go. Oh yeah, I feel it. I feel it.
All right. Get them comments in there for this song. This is an exclusive Hoffcast presentation of Mr. Crumb doing a song about Will Smith's slap, and we can all get involved. I'm using this, man. Take it. Sticking it to it right there. Oh yeah. Feeling that groove.
What key is that in, Crow?
In the key of C. You gonna jam along?
Just gonna play a little rhythm.
Well, Sween's laying them down. Well, Sween's laying them down. Crumb, you gotta live up to that, bro.
Yo, I'll put that back up there, yo. Here we go. Said, smoking crack with Hunter Pee Wee. Gave him 15 a gram for salty seaweed. They a scooping carbon crack saying that's what we need. I said, dear boy, take a heed. Laptop is what I'll need. Read if the lion's gonna feed. Hell yeah. So he gave it to me. So I gave it to Al Jazeera TV. Will Smith, the prince of hot air, yeah. Break it down, Hoffman.
Alopecia is a thing if you got Will Smith bling. Alopecia is a thing if you're Jada Pink. Alopecia is a thing if you're Pfizer Technology. Pfizer.
Alopecia. Alopecia.
Don't start no stuff. Won't be no stuff. Don't start no stuff. Won't be no stuff on Hoffcast. Don't start no stuff. Peacecast on Hoffcast. Don't start no stuff.
Alopecia.
Will Smith wins.
Alopecia. Alopecia. Alopecia.
Oh, let's go again.
Alopecia.
Will Smith, Prince of Hot Air, Prince of Bel Air. Nobody care.
There you
Chris
go.
Rock like being slapped like an itch. Felt like an itch when he hit him like a bitch. No one cares.
Alopecia.
Ooh, we got at the strings.
Give him Hoffcast.
Alopecia.
Who knew Pee-wee at the strings? Life is full of crazy things. Boy got his hands on those.
Alopecia.
Who knew Pee-wee at the strings? Life is full of crazy things. Boy got his hands on those.
Alopecia.
That's
Alopecia.
Sod in the Epstein's. Harvested.
Alopecia.
The sod in the Epstein's. Harvested Plains. Willows and weeds. Whoa!
Alopecia.
Look at that beef, huh? Hope he don't quit. Whoa, Mike. No, big Mike. Whoa, Obama. Bahama Mama.
No homeowners association.
This one's yours, Crumb, or Lowry.
All right, here we go. Here we go.
Alopecia.
I'm gonna get my voice. No, 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 no.
Alopecia.
And push smoking. No, that's way too much. Hold on.
Alice and Bush, smoking them weed, hiding in the trees, trying not to cough. Don't want the Republicans to scoff. Yeah, just chilling at the smoking cold. At the fucking grove. Alopecia. Yeah, weeds are the finest thing. Alopecia. Yeah. Alopecia. 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 Pfizer makes those bitches grow hair, yo. Alopecia.
Pfizer make bitches hair grow, yo. Pfizer make bitches hair grow, yo. Pfizer make bitches hair grow, yo.
Alopecia. Music. Alopecia.
Alopecia don't leave no shadow, yo.
Get it, Lowry.
Alopecia. Alopecia.
Masterpiece. From the bosses. Better watch your back, because the bosses might be right behind you. Better watch out. You're taking over. You're here to rule the world. Alopecia no need no shadow, yo. Alopecia no need no shadow, yo. 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 I'm doing like 30 seconds to Mars.
Oh yeah, I like this song.
Hey, here you go, Crumb. Lil Swing's got you, bro.
Let me do this one.
Yeah, it's all you.
Alright. Trump got us alive, but your country got quiet. Gave Walmart a new line, gave Farmer no crap, but he gave a hat and normalized grabbing cap. I don't know. I like Lean's gonna have to like join the band.
I know. LaSween is the new Tupac.
Is Will Batty's baby's daddy. Tupac is Will's baby daddy. How flat is the plane? Does Batty
Lowry, this is
even get a
right
bird? How many shots has Diane had on the plane with his buddy Epstein? Yeah, wasn't that like a quote from the Oscars? When they said, hey, like he made fun of Epstein and everyone thought that was offensive.
Nobody got hit that night.
Yeah.
They're too scared to die without her.
How flat is the plane? Does Biden even have a brain? How many shots has Biden had on the plane? With his buddy Epstein and the rest of the gang.
That song made me have a sexual reaction to it. No homeowners.
Yeah, I just see, like you guys, like I love streaming, but like I never have shit to say all the time, so I came up with this just to kind of ease the awkwardness of silence. So it's just all in the background, you know, like it makes it way easier. Keep some shit on. Anyway.
Taking this one.
You taking this? Take it.
Yeah. Lysergic in the brain, Hoff in the vein, Hoff in the vein. Lysergic in the brain, Hoff in the vein, flattens the plane. Lysergic in the brain, Hoff in the vein, flattens the plane, fires the Jane. Hoff in the vein. When's Chrissy gonna do one? She's just like hanging out there. Chrissy, do a rap. Chrissy, do a rap.
That is why Chrissy is not participating. Chrissy's not getting called on.
Come on, Chrissy.
No.
She had her camera off. She was just watching a TV show. She was like, I'm going to let you guys go.
Can you at least do a background voice like I love how alopecia has been going on for like an hour now. All right, let's. Okay.
Yeah,
I think she's in the alopecia. I'm starting to get a headache from it.
Yeah, I mean, here's the thing. Like, I don't mind doing this forever because it's fun to me, but like, it has to get boring eventually.
A little, yeah. That was longer than 2112 by Rush about alopecia.
Alopecia, yo.
Was that the length of a small record? Was that the length of an EP?
Dude, I'm gonna just start cranking out albums. My idea is just to do like live streams every week, take a little bit of the best, record them in my DAW while I'm doing them, tighten them up afterwards, and just say, there, album, everyone.
So yeah,
whatever. Yeah, and then like anybody who like
plan.
adds to the lyrics, I can like credit them and shit. We can all just we all just release shit, and I don't know. Sounds like fun. We'll see what happens.
I expect my 13 cents when you get your royalties. You know?
That's about as much as I've ever gotten, I think.
I know.
Yeah.
The life of a musician, you know.
I love when I get a check from, I get a check every year.
From ASCAP,
like, oh,
the
cool.
one check I get, and I'm like, thanks, guys.
Yeah,
thanks
thanks
for
a
all your
lot.
hard work.
Yeah,
Fuckers.
it's barely paid the $50 it took to get registered to ASCAP like 8 years ago. I understand the scam now.
Mm-hmm.
I'm probably gonna peace out though, man. I'm gonna get some food to me. I'm pretty hungry, but thanks for having me.
Hey, thank you for coming by tonight, man.
Yeah, nice meeting you.
Catch up with you.
I don't know if we've met in the chat, but I don't feel like we have we?
Is your name Chrissy in YouTube?
Tarot Tuber Chrissy.
Okay, I don't think we have met.
I don't think
Hey,
we
Crumb,
have.
check out one of our.
You.
We did an episode about a month or so ago, and check that out. She does tarot card readings and whatnot.
No way!
And it was a
That's
fantastic stream. Very fantastic stream. One of my favorites, to be honest. But
I
check that one out.
That out. I've been looking into that kind of stuff lately. It's really fun.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
awesome.
Yeah. I've been looking into the Toth cards.
And Crumb, I hate to say it.
You want me to pull you a card before you go?
Like, Crumb,
yes.
do you have 5 minutes? Pull one for Crumb, dude. It's weird.
Please.
I was very skeptical, very skeptical, but it's weird.
This is I am way down.
It's weird how spot on she is, man. It's so weird. Oh. And maybe you don't even know it now, but in a few days from now, you'd be like, "Oh my gosh, no, I see it. I see it."
No, I've been using this Russian deck that it's always spot on. It's crazy.
I had to figure out which cards I wanted to use.
Cool.
Let me get over here. Okay.
Wow, so you can do this online and it works? Wow.
As long as someone's willing. As long as someone's willing to have their cards read, is what she says. Yeah.
I'm a believer.
You can't read you shouldn't read for someone who doesn't want to be read, right? That's the rules. It's like the don't talk about Fight Club.
Right.
That's the rule.
Okay.
How fun. Well,
Mr. Crumb.
Yes. Mind if I just
Lowry, you're next.
The last time I had my cards read, it didn't look good.
Oh no. Chrissy has a positive spin.
I mean, I'm still
Chrissy
here.
Always puts a positive spin on it, so don't worry. She's a kind reader.
I mean, this was 10 years ago, and I'm still here, so it probably, didn't work out as bad.
You got the 10 of air, so
the 10 of air.
The 10 of swords in most decks, and it is you coming out of basically turbulent times, like you coming to the end of them, or you being out of them. Finally, that's what I kind of see with that. I don't know if that's just what the card says, but
I'm coming in
that all that's in the past. That you made it through the trials and tribulations of it.
That makes sense.
Or if you're not,
channel.
you're almost there.
Well, my whole life, I feel like I've been waiting for this era of my life. I've been like just building up to it.
You were born for this, buddy. You're born for it.
Well, I needed to learn more before, Oops.
I'm always learning every day.
Every day, right?
I learn every day how much I don't know. When I think I might know something, I learn 10 more things I don't.
Yeah. And that's the journey.
That's a good way.
That's the best part.
That's a good way.
Yeah. I wish, it took me a while to learn how to just live stream and have audio. I wanted to, it just takes time, and it's cool. You guys all seem to look really good. Your audio is good. I know that took a long time, right? It took a long time to figure that shit out. Right? You are green screen. You know how to use a chroma key.
That happened tonight.
No,
yeah. We were talking about this backstage.
Wow. No, it's a really good job doing that. I don't see any evidence of
literally all you have to do is hang it up and download something.
I'm waiting for Ron Weasley to pop around the corner.
Right?
Are you gonna get one?
Me?
Yeah.
You got.
No, I don't need it. I can just do this.
Oh no, I got this.
I am positive.
This is for LaSween Machine. This is for LaSween Machine.
What does that mean?
This is for Crumb. This was his other card.
Oh, okay.
Sorry, I'll shut up and I won't.
He got I did a good tarot and one of these.
Oh, wow.
And this is for you, and it's 66, and it says, I am positive. Your guardian angel is teaching you the essence of unconditional love. You are encouraged to have faith that the universe will provide for you while you are manifesting your inner desires.
Oh, cool.
I like those little nuggets afterwards.
Is there more?
That was it. Just those two cards. I like doing the numbers.
That's really cool. Are you into astrology and stuff like that as well?
I like astrology, numerology, and tarot cards. I guess that's kind of my 3 jams.
That's really cool. I think today's a new moon in Aries, and so I have on my pattern app. It says it's a good day to
I think it is the new moon, but you're like light years ahead of me because I don't even know what moon phase we're in right now. I've been so damn busy lately. I know we had the full moon recently, so So we probably are a new moon, but you know more than me right now.
Oh no, I mean it's Aries season and it's a new moon, you know, like
yeah.
But I just learned this shit. I don't know anything. I don't know shit. You are on fire. That was really cool. I'd love to figure out more how to like do that kind of stuff more online because I think it's
just get you a deck. Just get you a deck and start reading.
All right.
That's all it takes is just the one. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Now,
That's all you
like
have to have.
There's a lot of cards, but tarot is like a specific format, like right?
Mhm.
It's like a certain amount of cards and something like that.
Yes, it is. It's 70. Most of them, it depends on if they're tarot card decks or if they're oracle decks. But a tarot card deck will have 78, and an oracle deck,
That's right.
sometimes they're 78, but you never know. But there's a basic kind of knowledge of the cards, and then I do more intuitive reads. Like on here, online, you kind of have to stick more to the meaning of the card for me, just because of how it's hard to connect with somebody. It's not like it is in person.
Chrissy, you got another request.
Oh.
But first, I wanted to say hey to Tim's Talk. Great guy. If you would like to come by, I'll put the invite in, Tim. If you'd like to come by, I've already put it in before. Tim's a great guy. He is Kylo Ren. Like that's not a picture of Kylo Ren in his chat or in the description. That's him. I'm pretty sure. He looks like he looks more like Adam Driver than Adam Driver, and what a great guy too. So yeah, I'll put the description back, the invite back in the description chat here, if you want to join in, Tim. But also, LaSween is asking for you to pull one.
Chris, I got him.
For him.
I
Hey,
grabbed
guys.
the,
Also-
I'm gonna split them for this.
Hold on, wait a minute. I think they got to dip out.
I'm gonna
dip out.
I'm gonna dip out,
but I want
but
to say,
yeah, and I might also be back, so I'm just gonna dip out for a minute.
Okay, yeah, you can come back, Lowry. Of course, man. Yeah, of course, man.
much love, guys.
Be up
Thanks
for
for
a
the
minute,
reading.
yeah.
Thanks for having me, Hoffcast. LaSween, thanks for the dope lyrics. Spicy Sarah, I see you guys later.
Bye, chat.
Hey, Crumb, I love you,
Join
man.
on in tomorrow
Cheers.
at 5 if you guys can for the stream.
Crumb at 5 tomorrow.
My channel. Don't
Awesome.
follow Crumb.
Mwah,
Main
mwah,
channel,
mwah.
yeah.
I'll be there.
Yes, awesome. All right, guys.
Bye. Okay, I will pull him one. I'm pulling him one out of the Nightmare Before Christmas deck. Because I feel like, I don't know, I feel like I'm in a Nightmare Before Christmas room right now. So,
I said more Hogwarts. But yeah, there's a description in the below or in the chat there, the invite. I have all the wrong words here. Tim's Talk, if you'd like to come by, of course. Anyone else here who's watching, click that link if you'd like to come by and talk to us. We're going to have some more guests on before too long. Hopefully.
I haven't pulled cards in forever.
Well, dust the rust and get to it.
10
Alec Baldwin will shoot you if you don't.
I got 10 of candles. It's so weird that 10s are coming out. He just got the 10 of air. Now this guy got the 10 of candles. And this is kind of the opposite of the card that the guy just a second ago got. This is happy home, happy family, like ultimate happiness coming in. Whether it's the perfect job or that's just what it kind of points to, that's coming in. With the 10 of candles. Let me pull another one out of my numbers deck. I just love these. When it comes to pulling some for online, these oracle cards, I just love doing these. They're so much easier and cut and dry because when you pull one card, you can give somebody kind of a textbook reading of it. I don't know. It's not really in depth though. These are more in depth for online readings. Hoff left me. Oh, there he is.
No, I'm here.
All right. Swing. You got 77. I'm brave. It is time to move on from old patterns, habits, and fears. Now is the time to walk in the direction of your biggest desires and ambitions. Now is the time to be bold and brave.
There
To get
you
that
go.
10 of candles. To get that 10 of light. But it is coming. If you're not there, and if you're, I don't know, maybe you know exactly why this card came out. Or if you don't know about it, maybe it's coming. Just gotta be brave enough to believe it.
The Swing's a very brave man, very smart man. And I wish he had a better camera because I'd have him on a weekly show if I could, honestly.
Dang.
The Swing says thank you.
You're welcome.
So he must have really enjoyed the reading, for sure.
Good. I'm glad. It has been so long since I've pulled a card. It's crazy. Like, I hadn't... And probably since the last time somebody's probably seen me on here live was the last time I pulled a card. It's crazy. So much going on. But that was
I mean, life gets hectic. I mean, right now I'm, it's like doing this, even though I'm getting no money from it, it's like almost like a part-time job sometimes, the amount of hours I give up to it and everything. And it's not just, I don't do this just for me at all.
Yeah.
Like, I mean, that's a lie. I kind of do, but I mean, it's kind of a cathartic experience, but I also hope other people want to talk about the same things I want to talk about. And I've found out there's way more people in the world that do want to talk about these things than just me talking about these things in my head. And
you do a quality show. You do. I think you have a really quality show. Like, you put the time and effort into it. And I feel like I don't even need to do a live one week if I hadn't had the time to put anything into it. You know what I mean? And not only that, but like when I have wanted to do something, I swear to God, like a technical issue came up every single time. And I'm like, is the universe telling me like, no, just don't do a live? Like, what's happening? You know what I mean? So annoying because my laptop crashed or like the screen messed up on it. And then I went and got a new computer. Then that one started working. So I'm just like, okay, whatever. But yeah, it's been nuts. Nuts.
I've been there, but since I've been doing the, since I set a night to do my show, like every Tuesday, that's made a huge difference in the way that I've been able to build everything around it, I guess. You know what I mean? Because before, just doing random streams, willy-nilly, whatever night of the week, like, it's like, yeah, you can let yourself off the hook anytime because it's just like, oh, I just feel like doing it or I don't. But when I hold myself accountable on Tuesdays to come on and do, and even if I have nothing, and even if it's a bad stream, at least I know that I'm still like out there, still trying. I have kind of like a schedule or something. It's very hard to do. It's hard to do. It's not easy, and it's not always. You're not always happy with the end result. You're not. I'm most of the time. I mean, I wouldn't say that. Most of the time I'm happy, but sometimes you're like, wish I would have said that, or wish I hadn't said that, or wish I would have talked about this instead, or whatever. It's you have to put all those things aside. Granted, those things will always be there with you because the brain's big. Everyone's brain's big. I don't care if you're an idiot. Your brain's big. But for me, whenever I want to put a show together, like it's like I don't know how to connect everything, and most of the time when I do a show, it's like I'm connecting it almost on the fly or something.
Yeah.
And sometimes it comes out with great results. Sometimes it's just having fun or whatever. But
you know what is something I actually did want to talk to you about, because I was going to do a live a week or so ago and it didn't pan out, but I randomly watched. Do you remember the movie Demolition Man?
Yeah, I actually just watched it last week. I didn't watch it, but it was on. I put it on. It was on the background. Yeah, Sylvester Stallone.
I did too.
Not Denzel. Wesley Snipes.
Yeah. Yes. Okay.
I mixed them up.
Like, I haven't watched that movie since it came out, and dude, I was little when it came out. Like, I was probably 5. Something like. And I remember seeing it back then for whatever reason and liked it. I don't know why, but anyway. I go back and watch it with fresh eyes, or like post 2020 eyes, right? And that's crazy. Like, that movie ended up being damn near prophetic. Like, Bill Gates is pretty much like how Sandra Bullock calls him the benevolent doctor. I'm like, holy shit, it is Bill Gates. You know what I mean?
Yeah, the whole thing was weird about, like the future and apocalyptic and like freezing people to the future to fight wars in the future and everything. Like, who is that real?
I mean, the rest of it was like the way that like society is then, you know, it was just a movie, it was just fictional, like ha ha ha, but like that's society, like that's what we turned into post 2020. Like,
was that the
so
movie
many
with the
ways.
3 shells? That was the one with the 3 shells, right?
Yes,
Look
I
who
still
this-
hadn't figured that one out. What
Chrissy,
that was
look
all
at this.
about. Huh?
Barb's here. Barb's here.
Hey,
Yeah,
what's up, Barb?
I just wanted to say
Hey.
hi.
Oh, thanks for stopping by. I appreciate you being here.
Sure.
Look like you're outdoors.
What is going on in California today?
Nothing much. Prices are too high. Streets are too crowded. Weather's all over the place. Ready to get out of here. We accepted an offer, so our house is going to be sold.
Awesome.
Going to Arkansas.
Nice. That'll be awesome. It really will. I think y'all are really going to enjoy it.
Me too.
Isn't it? Or is it? It's later on in the summer. Oh, she's gone.
Oh.
She left us. She left us.
I just lost it. But yeah, good luck to her and her travels to the country.
See, Hawk, you
I
have to come down here. You have to move down here with them to the Arkansas.
well, it all depends. She's back. She's back.
Hey, Barb.
Sorry. I don't know about this technology. Seriously.
I'm not getting it.
That's what we've been talking about all night. None of us do. We're all just like, how do we do this?
Yeah.
It's confusing. It's not
I
user
was telling
friendly.
Hoff, like, he has to come down there with y'all. Like, he has to come with you because, like, I'm in Tennessee. Y'all are over in Arkansas. Hoff needs to get to, like, Kentucky, Missouri, Mississippi, like, somewhere in, like, a bordering state.
Well,
You
I gotta
get
go on tour. I guess I gotta go on tour. Hoffcast live tour. We'll do some shows, you know, live shows. I guess.
That's what you can come to the Hammond Funeral Home and hang
that'd
out
be
with
awesome.
the orbs and do a show.
And I have to get my hair cut there too.
Right?
Don't mess up my mullet. Don't mess up the mullet. All right.
Yeah, I missed most of the show. I didn't get home from work till like 7:30.
Oh, dang. I got home in time. Let's see. I got here. I thought it was going to be at 7:30. So, like, I got home. I'm like, yes, I made it. And then, because I thought you're talking about 8:30 your time. And then I realized it's 8:30 my time. And I'm like, oh, I got an hour. Okay. Alec Baldwin's starting to intimidate me a little bit.
Oh, I'm sorry. Okay.
I'm just playing. I'm just kidding. I'm just like,
I did it for listening
JK.
machine. Yeah, it's an inside joke.
JK.
Yeah, we'll do none. We'll do none. There we go.
JK, put him back up there. It was fun.
Nah,
It was
I
fun.
like my background. I like my home.
I do too.
It's not as
being
cool as
fake over
Hogwarts,
here.
but you know, it's still pretty magical.
Let me grab my books off the shelf. Let me see my books.
Well, they'll just, you know, they'll fly right into your hand.
I saw the
Staircases
post
are
about
all
the
over.
windstorm at your house, Hoff. How's it going out there?
Like I mean, what I recorded was probably the worst of it, honestly. It was fine after that. I just happened to catch it at the right moment. That's why I don't normally like record things. I don't, but I knew the wind was coming in. I was like, oh crap, I want to send this video to my mom because she's going to ask me about the weather tomorrow. She always does. So I send this video of the wind blowing the trees over to my mom. Next thing I know, chairs just flying all over the place. It, you know, tumbleweed, like, you know, and I was like, whoa. And my reaction was literally that. I was like, whoa, I'm not picking that up. I'm gonna
I
grab
didn't
my chair,
realize
go
the
back in.
tornadoes were rare there until you said that.
Very, because of how hilly it is. Yeah. More hills there are, less tornadoes because they can't really pick up as well. The art
Yeah,
of
we had a
war.
crazy one on Monday, which sucked because we had a bear meetup, so I had to drive in it. It was wild.
What happened over there?
We had a crazy rain and windstorm
Oh, okay.
on Monday.
Monday?
Yeah. So yeah, and we had a bear meetup at a restaurant. So me and Real are trying to drive home in this crazy rainstorm. You can't even see out your windshield. But we made it. We're obviously still alive.
Good. I told him that y'all need to do a stream when y'all are coming over. Like, that has to happen.
We might go live on Instagram or something. This light is weird. Keeps shooting me in the eyeballs. My patio lights are tripping. I'm gonna go back in the dark.
You look no, it looks awesome. Actually, it looks like it's
Looks
pretty cool.
weird.
It's good.
Oh, there it goes.
I'd pay for that effect. I'd give it all nine, right? So
what else is going on? What kind of news did you broadcast tonight?
I mean, we just kind of just been going willy-nilly, to be honest with you. There's nothing, no real direction. That's what I wanted. But I did want to say Real Cosmology, Chrissy, I think, was hoping to be around. At least a couple people was hoping to be here tonight. Is he going to be available?
I don't know what he's doing right now. Really.
Well,
I know he's watching earlier, but I don't know if he's putting together anything. Him and Crumb are working on a song and a video, so I don't know if he's working on that.
Well, since you said it, I was going to ask you about that. I know that you all went out there and had a meetup with Crumb, which I had earlier on tonight, and great man. So, can you give us any kind of a hint about a little Hoffcast exclusive about what they're working on? Sounds exciting.
No, he wrote a song, and it's going to be very cool. I heard it yesterday. Viral. It's along the lines of our community, so it'll be good.
No doubt.
I can't wait to see the finished video, actually.
Does Real Cosmology, does he play anything?
Does he what?
Instruments? Does he play any instruments or play guitar?
He plays the bass. Like he's a bass guitarist.
I could see that. Makes a lot of sense.
Yeah, he's really good at that stuff. He can pick things up fairly easy, so he can play pretty much anything on the bass. He does a little singing, but he does mostly gag videos, for Instagram and his channel.
Well, he does the best impressions I've ever seen.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. I can say you'll see a couple of those impressions in their new video.
That's going to be awesome. That's going to be
Mitz is commenting and said, sorry, can't come on tonight. That's okay, Mitz. That's okay.
Oh, your mic sounds like a robot for some reason.
Me?
Hoff, your mic sounds like a robot for some reason.
Do I, Chrissy? Do I sound like that to you?
You sound, I don't know if it did. It sounds normal now.
Okay, maybe I just bumped something. Or sometimes things cut out.
Maybe it's your channel because now Chrissy sounds that way.
Weird.
No, I think it's probably your connection because you're on a phone. Chrissy sounds fine to me.
Yeah, sure.
Is Mitz coming on?
No, she said she can't, but she did says you guys hear about the World Government Summit in Dubai. Just listen to what the Schwab says. Oh, our good old bud Klaus Schwab, Santa Claus Schwab.
I would be interested in seeing that. See, that's why there has to be so much going on, because when stuff blows up like the Will Smith bullshit, there's like 1,000 other things that's really popping off that they don't want you to look into, always. So, yeah.
Oh, we got it. You're not wrong, Chrissy. You're not at all. But, Chrissy, we got a great guest on who just popped in. Let me introduce Mr. Lee from the Ravens Outpost. What's up, bro?
No, Lee. Hey, I was wondering if you were coming.
Me too, man. I thought you were going to be here like 2 hours ago, but it's cool.
Dude, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. I'm late. I'm so late.
You're not. We're just chilling. I started messaging you just a second ago, and I figured you were still on there, and I'm like, I don't want to bug him. I don't want him to think I'm like, are you coming?
Me and Daniela got to talking after the show and just started talking stuff. It was great. It's like 4 o'clock in the morning over there. I kept her up way late.
That's when the best stuff happens, though, is like afterwards. You know what I mean? When you're like,
oh yeah,
chilling down. It's one of the best.
Hey Lee, I wanted to say the show we did, man. I loved doing that show. It was so much fun.
Oh, good,
really
man. Me too.
Such a good time doing that show, man. I learned a lot as well, and like I've been looking more into the Sasquatch sort of stuff since that show as well, and yeah, it's pretty crazy.
Oh yeah,
there's a lot of stuff in Ohio. You trip.
Mm-hmm.
There's like so much stuff happening in Ohio, Hoff.
I know. I mean, like I visited the Serpent Mound one time. It was it wasn't impressive.
You told me about that. It was very underwhelming.
But also, there's like the Moon Tunnel or something like that. But yeah, there's some haunted stuff in Ohio. Actually, you know, there's that thing in Athens. A lot of mental asylums in Ohio. But I'm not gonna go on. I want to let you guys talk.
No, you're fine. No, you're fine. I'm listening. I'm listening to you.
I got this neat little thing here. She gave it to me. It's from a hunting pamphlet, you know, rules and regulations. It says here, okay. Specific hunt regulations. Hogs. No size or bag limit for hogs. Shoot them all. Take hogs during any season except spring turkey and waterfowl. In designated archery-only areas, only bows and crossbows are allowed. Coyote may be taken during archery, muzzleloader, general gun, and family hunt seasons. There is no taking of swamp or skunk apes.
Wow!
Skunk apes.
Put that in your pipe and smoke it.
That's what I was trying to remember the other night when you're on my show, was skunk ape. That's what I was trying to think of. That Louisiana bad boy down there. Louisiana.
And they call him that here too in Tennessee, and I did not know that. I did not even realize, because I always talk about them like, why are they never in West Tennessee if they're in East Tennessee? Like, and they're found in the Ozarks in West Tennessee or East Tennessee. You think they'd come through West Tennessee at some point, and maybe they do. I just hadn't personally seen one, but this dude that him and his wife bought a dog from me, and he sees my Bigfoot out in the yard, and he has asked me about it, and I'm just like, oh, I don't know, I just have Bigfoot in my yard. But he started talking about skunk apes, and apparently that was a thing where I came from, and I never knew it, ever. I was like, really? That's a thing there, too? It's like Bigfoot is everywhere. Everywhere.
It is.
I mean, skunks are bad enough. Imagine an ape that could do the smell of a skunk 200 times bigger. Oh.
And Trumpy Bear that comes on here, like, he's one of my personal friends. Like, he's one of my customers, and he claims that he's seen a Bigfoot or whatever. I forgot. He calls it something else. I can't remember. I was trying to think of what he calls it. But he claims that he's seen one around here.
Wouldn't be a wood booger, would it?
Huh?
Wouldn't be wood booger, would it? A booger, or yeah, that's some places down here in the South call them wood boogers. You know, you ain't never heard that before.
It was something odd, and I'm just like, there's a new term I still hadn't heard. I forgot what it was. It was something his dad had called it, because him and his dad had seen it together, and yeah, and it was just randomly like 3 or 4 miles from my house, like out in the country on the back roads. And it's just like, really? Because he's somebody I truly, truly trust. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. Him nor his dad they're just not going to make up something like that. So it's like, y'all really? Dang. Has to be real. Has to be real. There's too many accounts from too many people, you know?
Oh, yeah. I mean, it's the biggest mystery going, and nobody's talking about it. There's so much research, so much so-called research. She's getting ready to do a big interview with somebody this weekend on her show, and this guy's a professional journalist. And when you're talking about laying down evidence, what do we have? Not a whole hell of a lot. We've got eyewitness testimony. Mm-hmm. We do have DNA samples. Countless casts We've got the Patterson-Gimlin footage. We have the Freeman footage. We have other odds and ends that really didn't make the cut, but it could be possibly a Sasquatch, you know. We have the Sierra sounds. We have the Ohio howls. But what other... It sounds like an air raid siren, man. And you've got different avenues, different people who have had experiences that are freaking ghost hunters have had experiences with Sasquatch. You've got UFO hunters who have had experiences with Sasquatch.
There's a lot of that.
And they've got documents, or they've documented their encounters. But there's nothing official. There's nothing saying these things officially exist until you run along little nuggets of truth that I just told you right there in a hunting manual.
Well, when they do, the government's going to be like, yeah, there's Bigfoot. Sorry we called y'all liars. But we don't know what they are. They're not us, though. That's what they'll do and be like, you can go on about your business. Because that's about how it was with UFOs. Like, yeah, they're real. Sorry we lied.
Right.
We don't know what they are, though. So,
hey, Lee,
Bigfoot's coming and be the same way.
Yo.
Well, Swain has a question. He says, Raven, what's your thoughts on How to Hunt's YouTube channel? Again, have you seen... I've seen like 3 of his videos. Can you give me a summary of them?
Well, Steve Isdall has had his own encounters. He's been hunting since he was a teenager. He taught himself how to hunt, bow hunt. He took that and turned it into a profession. He's been a professional hunting guide for many, many years. And a couple of years ago, he documented all the time he was spending in the woods. And I guarantee you, he spends more time in the forest than most human beings ever think about. You know, you got these guys out here who, they're hunters like myself, who have been out in the woods a lot, but they don't really, what you would say, live out there. They're not spending weeks and weeks on end, you know, primitive camping, tracking deep in the brush for moose or elk or sheep, you know. And he's done a lot of it. And what he does is he takes people, he reads their emails, and this is how he puts it. And for those of you for sensitive language or sensitive ears, here's some language. I'm going to throw it at you. He says, I don't give a fuck. He said, I'm reading these emails. They're what's sent to me. He doesn't proofread any of them. And there's some of them, he reads them. He's like, there's no punctuation in there, people. Just bear with me. And he'll just, he says, take from it what you will and leave the rest. If you don't like it, don't. And he's got 240,000 subscribers and climbing.
Dang, that's
and it's all Sasquatch and other things. He talks about a lot of other stuff too, but it's mostly Sasquatch. But he said he's had his own encounter several times, and there's places even he won't go when he goes to hunt. But he doesn't let them keep him out of the woods. Do I think he's on the level? I do, personally. I can usually tell when somebody's going to set off my bullshit meter. You know, when they're feeding you a lot of crap. I mean, I think he's about as honest as a guy can be with what he's giving you. He's reading the emails that he's getting. And like he said, you take away from it what you will, and leave the rest. You know, if you like what you hear, that's cool. If not, that's cool too. You know, he's often said that his channel growth is because of people who want to learn, and I believe that. I totally believe it, because he's quick to tell you, if you don't like it, get to stepping. I didn't ask you to come here. And if you're trying to make your channel grow and promote yourself, you don't stand out and say that, you know, especially if you're just getting by. So Steve Isdall, that's a long explanation. You wanted to know, so I told you. I think Steve is on the level. I think he's a good guy. If any of you do you know anything about him?
I know nothing about Big
Steve. Steve. So
Sapphire says, I got a few good Yowie stories from the Aussie land. Well, you can come on, and if you have time, you can come on and tell. I'll put the link in there, right? If not, I'll do it again. I'll do it again and again. But if you want to come on and talk about this stuff, come on and do it. Sapphire Elf, I got to talk to him the first time recently. Good guy. Good
Nice.
Old from down under. Good old Aussie from down under.
Y'all hear my dogs barking?
barely.
No,
I'll hear a yip yip.
Okay.
Sapphire
They're like,
also
get
says-
in here and feed me some supper. That's the puppies. That's my master's
Sasquatch
right
is
now,
listed
okay?
in old U.S. Army field guides. What do you think about that, Lee?
Yep, they sure are.
In Washington State area.
Mm-hmm. Yep. The Army field guides, and they're in some ranger pamphlets out there in Yosemite, I think. They're listed as creatures that dwell in the park. You know, deer, wolves, bear. Oh yeah, Sasquatch. Seriously, it's listed in there.
That's so crazy. It's like I don't know. It's like anything else. The government doesn't want anybody to know. It's always the government. With me, it doesn't matter what the conspiracy is. It's like it's the damn government. That's
What
like always
here's what I'm going to do, and
agree,
and
Chris.
if you,
I do.
I'm going to find out where that pamphlet come from. I'm going to find out who wrote it. I'm going to find out what they know.
Okay, so it wasn't like the park. I thought you meant it was like the National Park Service, like that. I don't know. I'm confused, but I'm tired. So
I hear you.
Not a bad idea. Maybe I should put up some. I don't know if what is good footage. That's why I didn't want to put up any footage. But you Google Sasquatch footage. It's all movies. It's all fake. That's what I just found out.
Yeah, they do they try
Google
to hide it
fucking
in an
sucks.
algorithm. Yes. Yeah, you got to dig and dig and dig to find the good shit. You really do.
Just like anything now. The internet used to be something completely different even like 4 years ago. Man, I could find any of the porn that I wanted to find on the internet. Now I can't. You know, it's you gotta pay for OnlyFans now. Fuck, I didn't want to pay for OnlyFans.
Yeah.
Chrissy's face. It was worth the joke.
You just have to say goodbye to your addiction to midget porn.
I know, man. Amputee midget porn, to be specific.
Damn, I'm getting specific now. Shit.
Yeah, I'm very specific, man. It's the only porn I trust. I don't think there's any conspiracy behind that porn. All right. Anyways, let's keep going with the Sasquatch stuff. All right.
Whatever topic you guys want to talk about. I've done spent about 3 hours talking about Sasquatch.
Well, you do a good job.
Everything. I've kept Lee up to date on he's the only one I have kept up to date pretty much on the orb stuff. But he's seen where it's went from 2 to 3 to 4 now.
Mm-hmm.
But that's it. Like there's nothing else creepy happening. Like by now,
Well, Chrissy,
I figured...
did you kill 2 more people there since you've owned it?
There have been
Did
2
you
people...
Sweeney Todd them?
Sweeney Todd them.
Oh man, maybe that's what's really going on. Could be. I don't know. Y'all are gonna see me like on national news in like a few months. It's like Sweeney Todd barbershop. Yeah.
People be like, who knew?
Fuck the government.
Like we didn't see that one coming.
Who knew? Look at that. Who knew?
Chrissy's gonna be on a Netflix documentary before too long.
It probably won't be too long, and I'll seriously have to go to bed. Like, it's 10:37. Like, I've been usually going to bed. Y'all are gonna die like between 9:30 and 10. So this is late for me tonight. Or at least I've had a nap. I now woke back up.
You can't take one of them books out and do like an awakening spell or something?
It don't work like that. And that's called me like going to sleep and shutting my eyes for 2 hours. That's my
called getting old.
My awakening. Yes, yes. And that's another thing that
No, I'm not calling you old. I'm
oh no,
probably older than you. I'm probably older than you.
And you gotta work like 10 times harder the older that you get to stay in shape. That's why it's hard. Like, I gotta be out, like being active. You know what I mean? It would not be good for me to sit in front of a computer and research all the time.
Bad for your posture.
Oh yeah.
Bad for like, oh my goodness, because like I feel like if I don't like keep going and try to stay active, like I'm afraid like I'll end up like lupus will end up taking over. You know what I mean? And so I just try to stay as active as possible.
Well, Sweeney says Sweeney Todd is racist against the Irish. Well, I'm Irish, so fuck Sweeney Todd. All right.
You know, I've never seen Sweeney Todd ever. Like, I know what you're talking about.
You're not missing out on anything.
I know. I've tried to watch it, and I can't do musicals, man.
I hate musicals so much. I hate them. Grease is the worst movie of all time. Fight me. I will fight anyone who likes Grease. I will.
I've never seen it.
Movie. Don't do it. Don't just save your time. Time's precious. Don't spend it watching Grease with John Travolta's. Fuck that shit, dude. It's the worst movie ever. Oh, dude, I can't stand a musical.
I need to go check out my house. 1 second.
Fair enough. Lee, can you stand a musical? People just busting out in song. Oh, it's stupid. And they're always bad songs. It's not even good music.
No, you got some stupid shit running through my head now. Freaking Grease. No, I'm not a big musical fan either. No, it's all good, man.
Not a big musical guy at all. That just didn't make sense. Like, you know, I can suspend my disbelief for a minute, but as soon as you start breaking into song with everyone at the same time, I'm like, what?
Right?
How did you learn that in no time, no rehearsal?
No.
Lee, what kind of movies you like, man?
Usually action movies, man.
How you? A little bit of Steven Seagal, a little bit of.
Well, yeah, some of his old stuff, not his new stuff.
Barb,
not that it's much better.
Like? Well, I'm not much into them anymore, but when I did watch them, I like action flicks. I like movies that can trick me, you know, which doesn't happen often. I usually guess the ending.
Yeah.
So I always enjoyed mysteries. The one horror movie that did trick me, though, was the original Scream.
Oh.
Okay. I could not figure out who the killer was, and that's why I liked it. So, but I don't like modern horror flicks. I like classic ones, the cheesy ones.
Oh, me too.
You know, Friday the 13th and all of that, just to make fun of them. My favorite one of all time is the original Halloween.
Okay, yeah, it's my mom's favorite.
Yeah. Well, I'm about probably as old as your mom.
No, I don't think you are. I think my mom's probably got about 20 years on you, but I don't think so. My mom's old. Huh? What are you like 34?
Oh, you're so cute. Real is 28 years old, and he's my baby. I'm 54.
Oh,
dude.
Oh, yeah, no way. No way.
Real looks like a teenager. I know he looks like a teenager. Everybody thinks he's like 16, but he's actually 28 years old.
Wow.
Also, I thought you adopted him, and I was like, that's a good thing for someone to do.
Say what?
It's a joke. It was a joke. I was saying,
Oh.
I thought you adopted him. I said, that's a good thing for someone to do, is to adopt that boy.
Oh, no, I birthed that boy.
Oh, well.
You don't get a
deserve an
character
award.
like real without birthing him, dude.
No, he's got a big head. You deserve an award.
With the Sasquatch
literally.
thing, I was wondering, I wanted to ask Raven what he thinks, because back in the 90s, there was a stories that came out with these kids from Mexico. I don't know if you're familiar with it, but there was a genetic disorder that people considered a curse, where they were born with hair all over
their bodies.
They called it the wolf curse, right?
Yeah. Mhm.
So I was
Opposite
kind of
of
wondered
alopecia.
if Sasquatch might be someone with a disorder like that who was ostracized from society and just chose to live like a hermit in the woods. Could it be?
It could be. I mean, you could. Honestly, that'd be the most viable explanation as any out there. The fact of the matter is with everything we know even less. If that makes any sense.
True.
I mean, I've
That's
been
the story of my life.
Yeah, I hear you. I mean, I've been investigating and researching this topic for going on 5 years, and I know it's not as long as most people, but I've had a chance to delve into some deep subjects, and it's taken me down a spider web of rabbit holes. But the fact of the matter is, the more I learn, the more I feel like I need to know. And
yeah, sometimes I just wonder if the answer could be so simple that it's really hard to see. You know what I mean?
Very well could be. Very well could be. I mean, you know, I don't know if you're familiar with Wes Germer, Sasquatch Chronicles, but Wes, he's famous for saying, I don't have one in my basement that I'm studying, so I don't know. It's all a lot of, you know, theory, basically. I mean, like I said, we have DNA evidence, we have track casts, we have photographs, we have video footage, but none of it's good enough for the scientific community to sit down and classify it as whatever type of species it is. And and this is just my personal opinion. You take it with a grain of salt. And my personal opinion is that it's been classified as a cryptid, you know, unidentified animal, and I do not believe that it is such. I believe it's a people.
That's what I think.
There are a group of people out here. Their reactions and actions, as primitive and as savage seeming as they may be, they all have a high intelligence to them, and I believe they're capable of a lot of things that we as humans find odd and hard to digest.
That seems more of a possibility, because I know that's why I brought up the Wolf Boys, you know, from back in the day, because, you know, if I'm not trying to be funny or anything, but, you know, midgets, they have their own community. They exclude themselves. They don't let regular people in. And maybe there is a community of people out there that have this disorder that just choose to live separate because we're all crazy and scientists want to dissect them and what have you. And maybe they are living somewhere. There you go. Yeah, that's them. And they had girlfriends, and they, you know, I think they made more of a sideshow of them. It's the media. They got into the media, so you know what the media does to people.
Yeah.
Maybe the Sasquatch human is smarter than that and doesn't want to have anything to do with that. So, you know, maybe they just want to be left alone.
Oh, I fully agree with that.
Once again, this is the opposite of alopecia.
Absolutely. Yeah.
Sorry.
It's like what the 5 figures say to the face. Smack. Unity.
Had that imprinted in his forehead for a week.
I'm Dave Chappelle.
Good.
Oh, smoke a little with old Rick James. The stickiest of the icky.
Stick it. I think I'm.
What do you think about the conspiracy that Rick James has been replaced by someone who looks like him?
Well, he's dead.
Huh?
So
I've never really thought about it myself. Yeah.
I hadn't heard it. I'd honestly, like, I don't know even who Rick James is other than him.
Oh, did I say Rick James? I meant Dave Chappelle. You got Rick James stuck in my head because his character is so freaking
Dave
funny.
Chappelle. That makes way more sense now. Okay,
Yeah,
that makes way more sense. Okay, all
My
right.
bad.
Now I know what you're talking about. That's why I said Rick James is dead. Like, why would I didn't? Yeah, Dave Chappelle. I've heard that one for sure.
I have too.
Yeah. I don't know if that's true
I
or
don't
not.
put anything past Hollywood, man. I don't put anything past them or the government. Either one. It's all connected.
We're in the Matrix.
Yeah. Feels like it more and more every day sometimes. It's like, is this really happening?
Freaking real, man.
Camera
You know,
gonna
when
pop
I
out
guess
any minute.
when I have a single guest on, you know, I try not to speak my mind. When I do a panel, you know, I'm gonna say it. I think we're in a simulation. I really do. That's what I think. That's what Hoff thinks.
Could be.
And I know that's not logical or explanational, and it's maybe not even religious. Same time, it's also programmed that I don't know how to deal with the way things just happen to work out sometimes, and the way things just phase in and phase out, and the way everything just seems to be.
And
If it's not a simulation, it's a great freaking analogy for one. So,
Right. Yeah.
what are you saying, Chrissy? I'm sorry.
And Oculus makes you think that even more because that's just, man, you know, we are light years ahead of that technology, even right now. You know what I mean? That's just what they're letting us little
I agree with
neurons
that.
have for now. Just get us addicted. But we got so much more than that. And people aren't going to be able to handle it, man.
Chrissy, we still haven't been on the Oculus.
We need to. Send me an email.
I know
like,
you said you had
now.
the you said that you had the disorientation with it. You know.
I got one of my customers told me about like ginger candies or something, but pretty much like I realized I don't really get it as long as I don't get on like a roller coaster or anything like just stupid.
Oh
I'm
yeah,
fine.
don't do that. Yeah. Let's do a
It was
hangout or
roller
something, yeah.
coasters and shooting games at the same time that like just got me.
Oh, that'll definitely do
me
it
up.
for sure.
Yeah, I was like,
Especially if
but I
you've
got Angry
had
Birds.
any kind of legal substances. Yeah.
You want to see what I'm
Yeah,
about?
yeah.
This is what keeps me the most busy. Like, they're out there going nuts because Rusty went to sleep. I didn't know it, left them by themselves, but this is what y'all hear.
Yeah, little booger.
Going nuts.
Oh my gosh.
I love these
My
things. I
dog's-
got to say bye to them very soon, but oh, I love them. They're so
All
precious.
right,
My
well,
dog
I'm gonna
heard me
keep. I'm gonna
saying
keep
all.
watching, but I'm gonna check out. I'm gonna go ahead and get ready for bed and say goodnight to the old man. But I'll keep watching. You guys keep talking.
Hey,
This
Barb,
is
thank you
interesting.
for being here so much. I love you, Barb. You are such a
Oh,
wonderful
I love you
person,
too, Hoppy Pie.
and you're always
Good to
welcome
see
come
you,
by.
Chrissy.
Good to see you. Have
Nice
a
to
good
meet
night.
you, Raven.
Nice to meet you too, Barb.
Tell Bill we said hey.
See ya.
We
Yes,
missed him.
yes, absolutely. Great lady right there. I actually thought she was a.
Yeah.
I thought she was a fake for a long time
Why?
because it was when I was going through my shit with Billy the Kid Norwood. If anyone remembers that thing, I'm not going to get into
You-
that. But
You've enlightened me. Yeah.
yeah, there was a fake guy coming on my channel for a long time, and so I had to be wary. And then she started coming on, you know, commenting on my channel saying, "Hey, handsome, I'm like, oh, wait a minute, this is Billy the Kid Norwood. Oh, this is this gay guy again.
No way.
And no, she's actually no, yeah. And then Real Cosmology was like, no, that's my mom, dude. I was like, oh, shit, sorry, dude. I just had my guards up real high because, you know, no homo.
Terrified PTSD, man.
Yeah. See how Barb says, yeah, Hoff banned me. Yeah, because I thought it wasn't Billy the Skid. It was a big deal there.
Billy the Skid.
Luckily, that's over. Luckily, that's all over. And we don't have to go back to any of that. But yeah, it was a bad time when I had this guy who was a predator coming on my show for a little bit.
Remember you told me about that. That's nuts.
Oh.
I never had anything like just crazy happen, and I was kind of shocked because when you told me that, I'm just like, holy shit, and you're a dude, you know what I mean?
Yeah, I mean, like, I couldn't imagine being a woman having to experience that. Like, I can at least, like, you know,
I'm just glad
I know how to do a roundhouse kick and I own a piece, but for a lady who just, you know, carrying her purse down the street,
I would just be like, what
sexist.
the fuck?
I'm serious though, like, and you know, there's the thing, like, not to be sexist or anything like that, but if you're in a relationship and you're the man in a relationship and you hear, like, you have a basement, you hear like a weird noise down there or something, or a weird noise outside, what are you gonna send your lady out there to find him? No, you're gonna go out there as the man and take care of it. You know, that's the difference right there. And it's a pride thing for me, in my opinion. But, you know, that's just what I'm saying. So when it comes to something like, you know, Chrissy, I saw you were the first person to walk into that room that was haunted. No, I'm just kidding.
He's been in there by himself since then, and
I was just kidding. Rusty is the man. No. I was making a joke there.
I won't do it.
But
you can't pay me to go up there.
I was just making a joke there. I would never go into a dark room or send someone into one if I was scared of it. You get that little, you know, that the hair stand up in the back of your neck. You're like, no, back away. I'm just wait till morning.
I was about to the bits. I wanted to go through that door because I'm like, damn it, what is it? I'm ready to see something. And I opened it. And I'm like, well, fuck, there's nothing here. That's not what I was expecting.
I just run through like my son would. My wife took him to church this past Sunday, and he comes back. The power of Jesus compels you. The power of Jesus compels you. I said, what the fuck? Where'd that come from? You didn't hear that at church. My wife's like, I don't know what the hell he's talking about. Where that come? The power of Jesus compels you. I said,
I think it's from The Exorcist, right?
That's what I'm thinking. That's what.
Or Austin Powers is what I think of when I hear it. But I think it is from The Exorcist.
Yeah. God. Well, yeah. Anyway.
Do you like my library, Lee?
I was going to say, I love that green screen backdrop. I was like, Hogwarts, man.
That's what I said.
Lee, I'm going to do this for like 3 weeks. I did it finally tonight.
It looks good. I've been wanting the green screen. I tried the green screen. It washed me out. And I'm like, I need to get it.
I thought it was going to be hard, but it really wasn't. Like, even if I can do it, anybody can do it.
I'm just telling you right now, Chrissy. You got some MoxyClean or something? Some My Pillow to sell?
Do what? Me?
It was a joke. I said you sold me on the green screen. I said you got some.
Okay.
Like My Pillow to sell me.
Got a puppy dog. It's sold though, but
I'd buy that for $1.
It's like this is one of the little girls. They're one of the little girls. And they all look alike, so it's hard to tell who's who. I gotta look.
They all look alike. You're racist. Oh Lord.
They all look the exact same, and people like want pictures of their puppies, and it's like, it's female. I'm gonna say this one's yours, yeah. No idea. Not until the day they pick it out. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
I was like, I can't tell which one is which, and when they see them, they realize that they can't either. So they just pick whichever one and go home with her. But I'm probably going to have to get off here because I thought Rusty had been babysitting the puppies, but Rusty's gone to bed. Like, no telling when. It's 11 o'clock. He probably went to bed like an hour and a half, 2 hours ago, and I just didn't realize it.
Wow.
So
well,
let
Christy,
me go.
thank you so much for being on tonight.
It was good to see
The
y'all.
puppies are beautiful.
Good to see you too.
Hey to Rusty. And keep in touch, all right? And let's try to do a Metaverse hangout sometime. Let's try to see how that goes.
Yeah.
I'm off the next 2 days, so let me know. Send me an email or text or something, and
I will.
Try to do something fun like that.
Okay. Sounds good to me. Lee, it was good to talk to you. I hate I couldn't stay on here longer, but I'm about to pass out already.
I hear you. That's my fault. I was
You're
late.
good. I'm not trying to keep you hostage. Go enjoy your life, Chrissy.
But I will see y'all later. Okay.
Thank you.
See you later.
Bye.
Bye.
What a lovely lady right there. What a lovely lady.
Indeed.
Positivity.
I give you a shout out, dog.
What's up?
I said I give you a shout out earlier.
I appreciate that, man.
I
Yeah,
was-
someone said that in the chat. Yeah, that was watching your stream. I
was
think it was
hoping that-
Courtney or someone said that. I can't remember who. Yeah, I appreciate that, man.
I was
I'm
hoping
supposed to
that
have
maybe-
a couple more guests on tonight, and we might have to wait just a little bit. Let me get a hold of Courtney. And do you talk to Courtney, right? Or...
No, I have not.
Oh, okay.
And I'm going to have to jump off here too after a little bit. I probably got about another half an hour to an hour in me, maybe.
That's about all I got, to be honest with you, my man. Seriously, that's about all I got myself. So let's, I ain't got too much left, but I'll keep it going for a little bit longer. What else do I have to do? And by the way, like a lot of people in the chat said they don't want to come on. I'll put the link back in there if you want to come on and chat, even if for a few. Come on and chat for a few. Why not? What else? What, your day's gonna be ruined tomorrow? Come on here and have a good chat. But yeah, let me get back to. Let me see if anyone else might be coming on. If not, yeah, I'll probably wrap this up around 12:30. If not,
Cool.
but so Lee, yeah, one of my funnest streams that I've had was with you, man. No doubt,
Dude, appreciate that, man. Yeah, I had a good time too. Talk about a lot of stuff. Still had a lot of stuff to cover too. I mean, we could just go on and on and on.
That's the beauty of live streaming.
Mhm.
Would you like to not talk about like crazy shit for a second and just talk about like just like not crazy shit for a second?
That's cool.
So like I don't remember if I asked you this, man. What kind of music you into?
Oh God, I've listened to everything. I listen to a little bit of everything, but hip hop, not the whole
Really?
lot. I don't listen to a whole lot of that. No, I don't. It goes from classical to country, classic country, to hard rock to metal. I listen to a lot of metal.
I'm a metal guy myself, yeah, for sure. Definitely a metal guy, believe it or not. So like when it comes to metal, like what bands? Like the older ones, the thrash, or like what do you like?
Well, I like classic Metallica, man. I mean, Master
Okay.
of Puppets and Ride the Lightning. I like some.
For Whom the Bell Tolls.
For Whom the Bell Tolls, baby. That's really good. Seven Dust. I listen to them.
Do you ever listen to like Gojira or anything newer, like Mastodon?
Mastodon. I've listened to Mastodon. Yeah.
Big Mastodon guy here. Rush is my favorite band of all time. I know they might be Illuminate confirmed. And Neil Peart, who wrote the lyrics, was actually an atheist. And it's weird because I'm a big believer in God, but at the same time, there's a lot of good things, a lot of good stories, a lot of good music in Rush, and I try to separate. I feel like the world is making it harder to separate the artist from the art now. because back in the day, we didn't know the celebrities. They didn't have Twitter. 30
Mhm.
years ago, the celebrities didn't have Twitter. All they did
Yep.
was go on in the magazines or like on an a day show, and they go in there and they talk about their movies, and they have softball questions
Yep.
thrown to them, and then it was all scripted. And now
Mhm.
that social media is a thing, you get these artists and these actors that are all actually telling you the way they really think, and we're finding out they're all fucking retarded.
Yeah.
Whoa! Oh my gosh! Oh, these people who are paid millions of dollars to say things from the time they were a kid until they were an adult and not have their own thoughts. Oh, what a shocker that all of their opinions and views are stupid. You know what I
Right.
mean? Like, people worship them because they were movie stars, heroes in the movies. And when you find out in social media, and I found this out immediately on Twitter, that's why I stopped using it. Because I used to think Rainn Wilson from The Office, he played Dwight in The Office. He was one of the first people I followed on Twitter, like 10, 15 years ago. Like, I don't know, it's probably 10 years ago. One of the first people. And I was like, this guy's nothing like Dwight on The Office. This guy's an asshole. Holy shit. He might be a pedophile for all we know. And that's when it all started to turn in my head, is when these celebrities who used to never actually like speak out of line rather than them being paid, go out and start being paid to say their own minds. Or I take that back. They start being paid to speak out more, or at least if it's like an illusion or whatever. But the fact is, I think most of these celebrities are absolutely insane people. I think they have no idea what's going on in the world. I think they're completely paid off. I think they're probably the dumbest people of all time. And you see it day and day, and then the world has to fixate on their flaws.
Yep.
Will Smith and Chris Rock, who gives a fucking shit? None of them have done anything good in fucking 50 years. You know what I mean? Like, no one gives a shit about either of those people, but yet we're all talking about them now. Like, oh my god.
The only reason why I talk about them is it shows the complete hypocrisy. Oop.
Sapphire Elf, what's up?
That's up.
Not much. Hey, Hoff. Lee, is it?
Yeah. How you doing, man?
Yeah, you can call me. Yeah, good. You can call me Park or Saf or whatever.
Saf.
I have a lot of I love the people from down under, man. I'm not gonna lie. They have the best sense of humor ever. Aussies have the best sense of humor in the world. I will fight. I will die on that hill. Aussies are the funniest.
Going off like a frog in a sock, mate.
Point proven.
Well, dude, you'd have to have a.
Yeah, it's my camera. Oh, I'm back. Net's just a bit wiggy and floods everywhere here at the moment.
Barb says Iron Maiden was her favorite metal band, but Pink Floyd's favorite. I wouldn't say Pink Floyd was metal, but definitely a band in the era. I wouldn't call Pink Floyd metal. Iron Maiden for sure.
Oh yeah, Pink Floyd's more prog than
psychedelic prog. Yeah.
Which is what Cliff Burton was into. And when we're talking metal,
I got a good quintet doing Pink Floyd Wish You Were Here with a few friends on karaoke if you want me to link it in or something.
Cool.
Absolutely. Let's do it, bro. That's what we're here to do tonight. We're gonna hang out and watch some shit and have a good time.
Yeah, my two friends are from Northern Australia though, so they're sitting around half bloody naked, but everyone's shirtless in Australia.
As long as they're half naked and not fully naked, then we're good to show it.
Oh no, nothing dodgy. Like I said, it's on a public karaoke site, so it's just Aussies being Aussies.
I love the word dodgy, and I want to use it more.
Oh yeah, it's great in a sense. It's a good descriptor.
It's like sketchy. I use sketchy. I want to start using Dodge.
Yeah,
instead of
same.
sketchy.
Yeah. Got it. I probably won't be able to play it on my screen, and
You know, I can
also
just share
be
it. If you
connected,
bring it
so-
up, I'll share it. Man.
Yeah. All right, I got it. Yep, that's the share link. It's like it generates a link for like public viewing for people that don't have accounts. And that's me, Chris, and Rachel.
Sapphire,
Yeah.
like maybe I'm just like drunk right now, but you look like you're sitting on a city bus.
Oh, no, I'm in the caravan, mate. Doing the van life, but off grid.
Oh, okay, that's right.
Yeah. And it's
I'm
been
glad
piss
no
and
one's
rain
trying
for
to get at
months.
you.
Yeah, it's been piss and rain for months, so I'm going stir crazy.
Oh, that's the worst.
Courtney says she's just out of the shower. How's your doing? She needs a few.
Well, Courtney, well, hurry up and you know, just throw the towel around you.
Oh, I've got one of me doing karaoke in the style of Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy in my bathrobe with a fucking towel on me head and shit, singing Space Odyssey by Bowie. Fucking a trip, man.
Ground control to Major Tom. No, I'm stinging the tin.
Oh, I actually cried when
Floating in
Bowie
a
kicked
tin.
the bucket. Cheers, boys.
Hey, cheers. Cheers. Now the party's starting. I knew it would happen right around now. Line them up if you got them.
I'll drink to that.
Hell yeah, this is what I'm talking about right here.
It's always
This
when you
is-
want to get off, everyone starts saying, "Oh, I'll come, I'll come."
Oh yeah, this is the boys are back in town.
Yeah, I'm having to start going
I actually
earlier,
do
man, because
weekend
my
when the
old
boys are
ass
back
can't
in
take
town
it.
as well.
Oh, okay. Well, the thing is, I have Fridays and Saturdays off, so that's why this is my weekend, so I can stay up late. You know, it's a weird week for me. Like I work, I have to work Sundays, Fridays and Saturdays are my days off, so that's why Thursdays
Sunday's
is a
the
good night
best
for
day
me.
to work, man. I used to do Sundays at the local store, and we get time and a half for the weekend.
Also, Saturday is the Sabbath. Really, it's not Sunday, so that's cool to have that.
Yeah, no, I still love working Sunday in the small town. No one does anything. You can just bludge all day and you get paid extra. Yeah, what am I doing? Rolling Durry still. Have a beer and I'm just fucking chain smoking. I'm already rolling a Durry and haven't finished this one.
Oh, bro. Did you have something to share, Seth?
I put it in here. Or do you want me to put it in YouTube?
Just put it in the share. Just say you want to share it, and I can put it on the screen. That's all you got to do. Hit the share, and then I'll put it up there.
Okay, right. Yeah, I'll put it in YouTube then. I don't know where the share is on StreamYards.
Oh, okay.
I'll put it in the
Just
StreamYard
do you have
channel. So. Yeah, I'll just put it in YouTube.
Okay, yeah, I can do it.
Hold on. Yeah, it's in the StreamYard on the side.
In the private chat.
Smart man.
Hold on.
I'm not a smart man, Jenny, but
On the side. There we go. Yeah, that's it in YouTube as well.
I want to read this comment from Sapphire Elf, who might be on soon. He says, I'm going to be eating, though. Hey, where's your food?
Oh, I just finished my soup while I was just coming in.
Oh, damn. Good job, man. Quick. Oh, that's a good soup.
Yeah, I just smashed it. No one wants to hear me slurp.
All right, there we go. Let me see if I can figure this out, all right? I'm going to go on here and try to share this. I think we can do this.
Yeah, I don't know. It's just something to do.
Oh my gosh. Oh, I'm loving it already. Yeah, we're gonna show this. For sure.
Yeah, the Aussies, mate.
Here we go. Loving the cowboy hat. I'm gonna put mine on too here in a moment. Let's watch this.
How's me steampunk hat band?
Quality of this backing track. It sounds like an old scratchy record playing through old podcasts.
There's a horse hat nut. Where's my beast? Ugh, there she is. There's the hat band.
So you think you can tell heaven from hell, blue skies from pain? Can you tell a green field from a cold steel ray? A smile from a veil. Do you think you can tell? Did they get you to trade your heroes for gold? Hot ashes for trees, hot air for a cool breeze, cold comfort for a change. Did you exchange a walk on part in the wall for a lead role in a game?
Nice, man.
How I wish you were here. We're just two lost souls living in a fishbowl, year after year, running over the same old ground. What have we found? The same old fears. Wish you were here.
Looks like a lovely group of people.
Yeah, no, they're good. Good folks. I met all of them online, actually, and they're all best friends in real life. We have get-togethers and shit, you know. The other guy up on the top right is van lifing as well.
Be the next super group.
Yeah, he's just stuck up in Queensland because of all the floods and the virus and stuff at the moment. We'd probably be here chilling on.
I'll be right back.
See. Yeah, we make Chris the sucker. He's like waving.
All right,
Anyway.
so we got the
That's
hats
my wild
on.
bunch.
Hey, where's your shades, bro? Where's your shades? You gotta put them shades on.
Around. Where is it? Me turtle shell shades. Where are they?
I'm hoping that's
Oh,
where
I know they are.
Raven's going. Where
Yeah,
Lee's
they're on the
going.
dash.
There is a dress code here at Hoffcast. You better have your shades at least. If not, that's okay. You can come how you are. But if you want to show up with the shades, you want to show up with
There we go.
cowboy look. There we go. There we go.
What is it? I get the slasher film stuff going on. The Rob Zombie movie with the fucking weirdo inbreds. There's the dude with the long hair and the Wheatus beard. Fucking, I had that Wheatus beard for a while. Then I watched what is it? Hell's something. Hell's Freaks or something, and then I shaved it. I'm like, nah, fuck that.
By the way, anyone joining in, welcome to Hoffcast. I'm your host, Hoff here, and I'm very happy to have Sapphire Elf here, who is my brother from another mother from down under. Woo. Here to join me and talk about some things. That's right, bro.
Yeah, I knew as soon as I met you, we'd get along. You just got that chillness about you, you know?
Do I really? Because sometimes, you know, I don't know if I do have the chill, but I'm glad that if there's, I don't even know who I am, but if someone can connect to me through something that they think, then that's awesome to me, man, because I'm trying to be honest and trying to be myself. And like, if you can connect to me, man, then I feel like my honest personality is coming out in the best
That's
way.
the only way to do it, man.
And when I meet good people, if I met bad people doing this, then I would be like, oh no, I'm bringing the wrong people in. But no, I meet cool ass people every time I talk, man, to people. And the bitches, they leave, the bosses, they stay. What's up, Raven? Am I wrong, Raven?
No,
the bitches,
you're absolutely
leave,
right.
The bosses, they stay.
Well, I'm clinically rubber stamped crazy, and I'm the first one to warn people. So, you know, if I'm getting a bit wild, just, you know, get rid of me for a while, and I'm fine the next day.
That's right.
But yeah, when I'm going off, there's nothing you can do. Yeah.
So, okay, so you want to talk about going off. I know this is called the Peacecast stream, and it was kind of a joke. I said that earlier. Like, it's kind of a joke because the last time I did a panel stream, it was all about, I was going to talk about the war incoming, and it ended up being a war in the panel, and me being the biggest defender. I was like the Putin of it. And so, Saf, if there's anything you'd want to rant about right now, what do you have to tell the people?
Oh, sure. Well, something, because you were talking about Sasquatch before I get into Aussie stuff. I actually got to talk to Jeff Meldrum, the professor from the university that discovered the mid-tarsal break in the foot and the dermal ridges.
Nice.
He's like the bearded guy. You'd know Jeff Meldrum if you saw him into the Bigfoot world. And I asked him the definitive question. Is it a hominin, which means upright walking, man-like, or is it hominid in the family of great apes? And the way he explained it is that humans are in the same family of hominids, but because we walk upright, we're also hominids. And simply by observing Sasquatch, it makes it both. It's in the family of great apes and it walks upright, and therefore the term hominid is completely correct. And all these people arguing about, is it a Gigantopithecus or a Denisovian or a Neanderthal or Erectus or whatever? Doesn't matter.
That's a great.
You know, it's just semantics and language.
Yeah.
I'm gonna mute myself.
Yeah, it's like the. Sorry, I just turned off my camera to save my metaset. But yeah, it's like the definitive question. Like, the UFO community argues a lot, and so does the Bigfoot community. You know, so I just.
Yeah.
Best question. Ask the guy in the know, human or ape, and he said, just because it's an ape and walks upright, it's both. I thought that was great.
I agree with that. Because it's, I mean, I'm no professor. I'm no anthropologist. I've only been doing this for like 5.5 years, maybe, if that. And just going through eyewitness reports, studying behavior, and looking at the scholars who have taken the risk to get involved in this, and hearing what they have to say about it. And it's just, I've come to my own conclusion that there are people. the Yahweh,
Yeah, well, that's
the
what all the
urine.
natives all around the world call.
Hey Lee,
Yep.
do you believe that the Sasquatch deserve rights?
Yeah, I believe they deserve the right to be left the fuck alone, like they want to. I really
100%
do.
Habitat protection first before human rights. They don't need passports. They need habitat protection.
Right.
Totally.
Yeah, and I was talking about this. I've talked about this so much tonight. I can't remember. Anyway, I will repeat myself if I did. Okay. When Teddy Roosevelt started designating large swaths of land as protected, as their their national parks, their national forests, you're only allowed to do so much in these designated areas. They're public lands, but they're also restricted lands for certain reasons. And it's my personal opinion. And you know what they say about opinions? I think that they've already started. Right, sure. In the fact that they've already cordoned off these large swaths of land for them to stay in. I've done my. Yeah, I mean he wrote about it in his memoirs.
Yeah, was it a story from someone he trusted, a fellow hunter that he knew really well? I don't think it was his sighting, but he's seen weird shit.
Right. He was a hunter and trapper, and he told the story about how he'd gotten away from them, give them tobacco, and the tobacco he'd give them snuff, and he was with them for like 3 or 4 days or something like that, and one of them.
The guy? Yeah, he had coffee and snuff, and it wigged him out, and he legged it.
Yes, he did. He hauled ass. After that, they didn't come after him.
That's the dude that got drugged off in his sleeping bag, and lucky he
Exactly.
had his kit with him, sleeping with it in his bag.
Yeah.
But he didn't have his rifle in his bag, silly bugger. Oh, I think he did, but he didn't want to point it at him because they looked too angry, and he only had a single shot.
So yeah, I do believe that he knew about them, and I do believe that he already sectioned off parts of land for him. Like I was getting ready to say, I've already I've been doing my investigations and research into them and on national land. So I mean, it's a national forest.
I also think a lot of it. Oh, sorry.
No, go ahead. Go ahead.
Sorry. Yeah. I was also thinking a lot of it is, if we admit that there were people here before Native Americans or Australian Aborigines, and they wipe them out too, then it's going to be a political shit show as well.
Oh God, yeah. God, yeah. Yeah, I mean,
whoa,
that's
opening a whole big can of worms, what you just said right there.
Like, we've 100% got Homo erectus skulls in Yellow Creek in Australia, but because they say it's native ancestors, archaeologists won't touch it. It's suicide.
Speaking of archaeologists, I look like one right now, and I look like the dude from Jurassic Park, who.
Yeah. Totally. What's his name? Sam Neill.
Sam Neill, yeah, great. Event Horizon. He was the devil in that movie. But anyways, history. What is it? You know, like when it comes to like fossils, like and the interpretation of fossils, we're gonna talk about that sort of thing, and where we come from, and where like fossils were discovered sometimes on hilltops after floods, biblically, whatever. Like, is our history even valid at all? Because I don't think our history is valid. I think that's where all the confusion comes from, and why everyone feels so lost today is because no one has a real ground on.
Yeah, well, we had like we had our Romanized, Anglicized classical history for so long, and it's just going to take that much longer for us to nut out the real history. You know, like the whole using sediment layers as dating. Like, we don't actually know how fast rock forms. No one sat there and watched it, you know. But you can date the carbon and fires that are in that layer. You can carbon the bones have turned to stone, but if there's a fire pit there with charcoal, you can date the carbon if there's organic material in it.
Yeah. I mean, there are scholars who are studying ancient civilizations that are coming to grips with the fact that there were civilizations that were, in fact, probably more advanced technologically than we are today, in different forms and fashion. And what happened to those civilizations, you know? And why do we have such a vast lack of memory
now we're
of
getting
these
to the
symbols?
real shit here on Hoffcast. Now we're getting to the real shit.
I say
because you just said it, Lee. Dude, when you said that you just opened my mind to so much stuff. How many times did they have to reset society because it failed? You know? And now we're getting more into who knows where this technology comes from in the past 100 years, where we went from people like spinning vinyl on a record player to having every song in the world in your pocket until they censor it. But
technology evolves extremely rapidly as soon as you get a foothold in it. Yeah.
Empires are built to fall. And this is gonna fall again. And I don't know if we'll see it in our lifetimes, but this will fall for sure. And we might be seeing the fall right now. To be honest with you, we might be seeing the fall. It's kind of fucking crazy to be real with you guys. But like, how do we deal with that? Like, dang, dude, like.
It's projected
we're watching Hollywood. We're watching all these celebrities.
They're imploding.
We can see their faults in them. We can see how, like, they're not perfect creatures. They may have a lot of money, but they're all terrible people. And we used to think that they let us along for so long, but now we see they're all a bunch of dumbasses.
I was just breaking up a bit. But yeah, it's like with history. When everyone just keeps jumping to ancient aliens because of similarities between religions and cultures and buildings, what if instead of saying aliens, you just added boats? Seriously. Just add boats. Give them a canoe. There you go. Problem solved.
So, do you believe in aliens, Seth, at all?
Yes. 100%.
Have you seen any UFOs, anything like that?
Yes. I have seen unidentified objects in the sky, and I've got a great saying.
So you are probably one of the most logical people I've ever spoken to in my life. Thank you for just making that clear. Yeah, you're a very smart man.
I've got a saying. Just because it's a weather balloon doesn't mean it's ours. Like, what do we send to other wells to survey them? Glorified weather stations.
Right.
You know? And so technically, Roswell could have been a weather balloon, and they're not lying. It's a round sphere, and it's getting weather data.
I spent a couple of hours talking about animal mutilations and why in the hell are they doing it? I mean, there's certain people who are take it for what it's worth. You know, I'm just repeating what I've heard. Okay, and and they say, and they have a lot of opinions. These animal mutilations and human abductions and experimentations they're being done to measure our environment and effects of the environment, the changing environment, on our physiology and our how we're developing as a species, and that's all of us, the human species, the cattle, the sheep, the horses, all of us that's being worked on, you know.
May I elaborate on this thought?
Go for it.
Finish? But yeah.
Go,
Okay.
no, go ahead.
So, if aliens wanted your DNA, they'd abduct your vacuum cleaner lint.
Right.
So what they're doing is they're taking biopsies of soft tissues. The same parts, eyes, internal organs, genitals, udders, anuses, are the same places they're mutilating in cows and where people are saying they're getting poked. And in the 1950s, America tried to keep nuclear bomb testing secret, so they did it on shore. And they didn't know about nuclear fallout back then. And then in the early 70s, the Nuclear Energy Council said we need to do random livestock surveys. And the farmers' unions and stuff said the price between a shitty cow and a prize bull is so different, we're not taking your standard couple of $100 survey offer, fuck off. And you never heard about it. And then 20 years later, when they got these stealth helicopters and experimental craft, because farmers don't just say triangles are doing it, they say sometimes black helicopters as well. So what does a grey alien look like? It's got the bulbous head, minimal mouth and pointed chin with the big black eyes. What does a military aircraft pilot look like? With a big grey helmet, a respirator and a big black visor. And if you're twice as high on a bed from a hospital gurney, not down on your bed at home, everyone's going to look smaller. And that's my reasonable, plausible explanation of if people are getting hurt, it's likely other people doing it. I don't think aliens would do that. They'd abduct your vacuum cleaner lint, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Go ahead. Go ahead.
Once your DNA is corrupted with cancers, you can pass it on to your kids, even if they weren't exposed to the radiation. And they could have invented a lot of cancers in the 50s that have spread now. And if they did come out and say it, that we are testing for this, and they're not telling us, so it's bad, that would be the world's biggest big pharma government medical payout in history to bankrupt the world.
Well, I think you just said it.
Well, I mean, if people think that our governments will not run experiments on us, all you got to do is look through the history books and say, Tuskegee. Tuskegee.
Yeah.
One word, Tuskegee. The experiments.
Or even Vietnam, the dumb program. They let in people that were practically illiterate to see how they'd fare in war, just as cannon fodder. Like people that didn't pass the bar at all. They had whole groups of dudes that were just fucking dumb as a box of rocks, man, you know?
Yep. Exactly. So, you know, I don't put it past them.
Saf, you're like the Kid Rock of Australia.
Of logic. Yeah. No, I get Axl Rose a bit when I got my hair out.
Yeah, hands down. Oh yeah.
Because he does a bit of a flick out like I do. I just randomly flip like, oh, someone throws a bottle of water at me and I'll just snap. My gay internet. Oh no. Whoops, I can't say that.
I want to watch this video.
I'll just stop my camera for a second.
I'm going to share this.
Yeah, so what do you think of me wild rational theory? Everyone hates me in the alien community because I'm too plausible. Ancient aliens, boats. Abductions, people. Oh, nice. Nice. All the dank names, bro. Yeah, I love me some dank names. Oh, excuse me again.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, I wish I could see it. My net's just skipping for a sec.
Oh, that's one of the best videos I've ever seen in my life. I watched it like 10 times in a row last night. Oh my gosh, so good. So good.
Send me the link. Have you got my Discord, dude?
I don't even know what Discord is. I've tried to
Oh,
like
okay.
get back into not being in my 30s and being in my 20s, but it's really hard to be in your 20s when you're in your 30s. Let me tell you, man, when you hear about Snapchat and shit like that, it's like I don't know how to deal with that.
Oh,
I
dude.
don't know what it is.
My friend just started. Look,
Scared of
Discord
it.
for me
Pretty
started out
scared.
as like a team thing that gamers use. I found Discord because I was an online gamer.
Mm-hmm.
And it was just a
Me
good
too.
voice program to use.
Mm-hmm. Started playing World of Warcraft again, and there was no such thing as Ventrilo anymore. So they said, "Well, use Discord now." I was like, "What the fuck is that?"
Yeah, I tried plastic for a little bit, but I'm not going to waste 10 years of my life again, and the magic will never be back. You know,
No,
after
it's not.
retail
It's not.
ruined it.
Yeah. It's sad.
Yeah, it was fun the first time exploring the lore, but once you know it's there, it's kind of nostalgic, but it's not going to be the same.
Mm-mm.
Well, see, I did the
Hold it alive.
Warcraft. I did the Warcraft in college for like a month. It was a free trial, and I just felt like it was a second job. And I was
And,
getting
oh
paid
man,
for it.
the person that gave me their WoW account, she warned me, Warcraft is a cruel bitch mother. It'll suck your life and you'll get nothing out of it.
But also, I've also done probably over 1,000 hours on YouTube with $0, so I cannot judge nobody.
You know, well, at least you're not paying a subscription for YouTube. At least it's free to do it. At least
Oh,
we
no,
were
I don't do
paying
that.
to waste our lives.
My thing about video games, you know, like video games are fun to play, and I love video games on occasion. But whenever you beat a game, like you don't get nothing at the end of it. Like you paid $60 for a disc, and you spent 80 hours of your life playing it, and in the end of it, you may have thought that you got through something, but what you really did was you distracted yourself from 80 hours of your real life, from spending it with real people, doing real things, cooking real food, doing real life things, and you don't win a prize at the end of the game. There's no money payout. There's nothing but, hey, congratulations, buy our next game, you bitch. And pay $60, you piece of shit, for your next game.
Like I can't do single player games anymore just for that reason. I feel like I'm just sitting there not doing anything. But if I get into like one of them online survival games, I just get drunk and go fishing, and I just start talking to randoms. Someone will come up and shoot me eventually, but I don't care. I'm too passive.
No, I'm a hypocrite, and I'm not saying games are like. I'm a hypocrite, dude. I play games. I waste my time in them, but I know what happens. I'm not trying to call nobody out on that. That's not what I'm saying. I've spent a lot of my life playing video games, but what I realized is like, there's no pot of gold at the end of that rainbow. What you play it for is just because you want to play it. There's nothing of value. You're paying for the entertainment. There's no real value at the end of it besides the journey that you had during it, you know. And that's fine, but I think like not paying money for a real journey in real life is maybe a better avenue.
Well, the best memories in games I've got are the people I've met, you know? The people you meet along the way, you know?
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
They're always the best memories. Once the game's over and you play with people online and you keep in touch, you know, like, yeah, they're always the best parts of it, you know?
Well, this is the same thing I'm doing with Hoffcast. That's what I'm saying. I'm not trying to be hypocritical here at all. You know what I mean?
Exactly.
It's just a different thing, you know? It's like...
it's a community. Yeah.
Definitely a community feeling, for sure. I just, like... and once again, I've spent a lot of my life playing video games, and guess what? I'm gonna keep playing a lot of video games. I'm not trying to put anyone down for doing that. Guess what? I'm gonna put many more hours of my life into it. But I do know at the end of the day, there's no real payoff to it. There's really not. I mean, and like you said, the single story thing. Like you said, the single story thing is what you were saying. Player mode, but when you can communicate with people, I guess that's good. You know, the metaverse is about. We got the Oculus. You know, we got the Oculus. I learned. You know, to connect with people.
I like the social aspect. Like I jump in VR chat. And I do live karaoke in a room full of fucking randoms screaming and shouting and run around with little anime avatars and shit. And they don't care.
It's a lot of fun.
Sometimes I get
so much fun.
You know? Yeah.
What I'm saying is, I guess
up being an idiot.
I guess I'm trying to like find a way to find entertainment without feeling guilty afterwards. And every time I find entertainment in my life now, I feel guilty afterwards. You know what I mean? I don't know why. I really do. I just feel like, I don't know. And I shouldn't feel that way. Obviously, we should all be able to spend time and, you know, to be able to explore just our fun sides of ourselves and have fun with things that are nonsensical and whatever. But I guess I think I don't know, man. It's a tough balance.
But Hoff, am I not here? Are you not entertained? Sorry,
I'm entertained. I like that. I like that. Yeah.
What is it, Gladiator? Yeah.
Gladiator. Yeah.
Am I not here? Are you not entertained? Yeah, I love that. Russell Crowe Magnum. He's a fucking caveman, that dude. Sorry, I shouldn't be swearing.
Gerard Butler's a good guy. Right? No, I haven't heard anything bad about him.
I'm allowed to swear. I've got cultural exemption. I'll just watch the
I don't care what the fuck you say on this channel.
Oh, cheers.
Cheers.
Yeah, well, I didn't follow it up with a C-bomb, so you know we're good. Still family friendly.
What, you cunt?
Jeez,
hey, give me the. Come on.
You gotta say it with the accent. Jeez, cunt.
Where's you cunt?
Cheese, cunt.
That's it. You're getting it.
I love it.
Awesome. Oh yeah, do you want to hear the story about Firehand? Oh, sorry, you go, Lee. I've been raving.
No, go ahead, man. Go ahead. I was just going to say I'm going to have to split here in a minute. Tell your story, Hoss.
Okay, I'll make it a quick one. Yeah, it's called Old Firehands, and it's this yowie like a Bigfoot that lives up near the local tip, like the town dump. And on the other side of the mountain is a river with a rope swing and a sandbar and a river where everyone kind of camps and swims and stuff. And yeah, everyone's heard about the yowie at the dump and the campgrounds, so all around high school and stuff. And one of my mates fucking actually saw the cunt one time and coined the term old fire hands. They were in their tent and they noticed the fire started roaring back up, like someone had been stoking it. And as they're making noise and coming out of the tent to see if the bush is on fire, there's this hairy hobo, like looked like he was in an old fur coat. But no one in Australia would wear a fur coat. You'd be mad. It's stinking hot. And so it just made no sense. And then it started just putting the fire out with its bare hands. And it's just like going skits, stamping the fire out to stop the light so people couldn't see it. And then it grabbed the remaining smouldering log and it just fucking went off in the bush with it like a fucking bulldozer. And just run off holding this flaming log over its head like a caveman, making a whoop, running off into the woods. And that's how it got the name Old Fire Hands.
Old Fire Hands.
Oh, I know, that's schizo, eh?
That's cool as shit, though.
Yeah, that's the local yowie. And, like, you'd go to the pub here and just tell a yowie story and everyone would say, yep, sounds legit. No one questions it in country.
Yo, me and Daniela, I was on another podcast before I come over here, and after the show was over with, we were backstage and talking, and I mentioned that there are places here in the States that are like that. You know, like where I'm at right now. If you mention, you know, like if I was to mention that I've been researching and investigating Sasquatch, they would look at me like I got 3 heads. But you go. I am in Virginia.
Okay. Yep.
I'm in the state of Virginia, really close to. Yeah, I'm really close to Chrissy.
I don't know. Where's Chrissy?
She was on here before.
Oh, okay. Yep.
Tara Tuber.
Yeah.
Anyway,
the blonde.
Yeah. She. If you go somewhere else like Oklahoma, down around the southeast portion next to Texas, you go to East Texas. You go to the Four Corners area, right around Utah, New Mexico, Arizona, Colorado, right around in there. A little to the east, going toward right in the Navajo Nation, right? You talk about Sasquatch, not a big deal. You go up some parts of Northern California, parts of Oregon and Washington State, little portions of Idaho. Okay, you talk about Sasquatch. That it's like you say, you be in a pub, you tell a Yowie story. They're like, "Yep," and you be in these places, you tell a Sasquatch story. They're like, "Yep."
I almost married a fucking potato Mormon from Idaho. My God, I didn't know what Mormons were until we broke up. Then I looked into it, and I'm like, "Oh, I dodged a bullet."
Yep, indeed.
And she was a nice girl. She was a school teacher and stuff. Really lovely lady. And she wanted to come over to Australia to get away from her family and the Mormonisms. But every time she'd go back, she'd want to break up with me. And I know it's just family fucking pressures and stuff. They don't like me because I drink beer and swear a lot.
Well, tough shit.
Tough shit.
Yeah, that's exactly what I say. Tough shit.
Oh yeah, because you're American, dudes. I want to ask: rifle or shotgun, or both for different jobs?
Oh, both for different jobs. If you, I mean, a 12-gauge shotgun, slug, buckshot, slug, buckshot, slug. Pull that plug out, man.
Yeah, the old buck and ball, the multi-load.
Yeah.
Like you have like the mini slug with like the 4 balls behind it.
Oh yeah.
Not for home defense, over penetration, of course, but taking the gear for sure. Yeah, I'm just terrible with rifles in real life or video games. You know, we do have guns in the country. You know, yeah. But, yeah, shotguns. Yeah, we don't have pumps and stuff though. But I love the double barrel. Fucking, it's fun to let both rip. My God, dislocate the old shoulder.
Indeed.
Yeah, we want our pumps and lever actions back. If we're not allowed to have magazines, at least let us have internal magazines again, you know? And it is slowly coming back. Oh, do I have to turn off my camera? Yeah, alright, sorry.
Okay. All right, I'm seeing what time it is. Yeah, gentlemen, I'm going to have to jet.
Yeah, let's call it a night. I guess we should probably wrap this up and been on for like three and almost 4 hours.
4 hours. That's a long time, dude.
But can I first and foremost thank you guys for being here and everyone who showed up tonight. It was an amazing show. I feel like it was a showcase of everyone's talents. It was pretty freaking cool, man. Everyone got to speak their part. Like Crumb got to do his part. Larry got to do his part. Chrissy got to do her part with the tarot reading. You know, Crumb did the music. Raven got to do the Bigfoot stuff, and oh my gosh, what an amazing, like, just like a showcase of talents that I had here on my show, and I'm so blessed to have had this happen. Oh my gosh, what a smorgasbord. If you're watching tonight and you don't appreciate what you just saw, I feel bad for you, because you're dead. Because you're dead inside. Like, you don't understand that all of us are alive, and we are trying to live and talk to people and make things better. So if you watched tonight and you didn't like what you saw, I'm sorry you did inside. But oh my gosh. Please, gentlemen, keep in touch. I want to do way more like collaborations with people than I do. Like I like to do my solo show on Tuesday, but I'm always open to collaborations any other time, and to talk to people and to, network, communicate. Peacecast, as I jokingly said for the stream tonight, which it was very peaceful, actually. Wow, it was a peacecast. Holy moly, we didn't fight. Nobody fought. It was a great time. Wow.
It's been a relaxing night. A sharing of ideas, man. That's what I love. A sharing of ideas. I don't claim to have all the answers. I'm out here looking, man. and I appreciate everything I'm given. Fuck yeah.
God bless, Amen.
Amen to that.
So if there's anything you guys want to say to wrap this up, go ahead, go for it. I'm going to shut this down, but if you guys want to plug anything that you got, your channels or anything, go for it. I appreciate you guys for being here so much. You gentlemen, you absolute bosses.
Well, I appreciate you having me on here, man. Thanks for handing out that invite. And I'm sorry it's so late to the party, man. I was kind of got wrapped up in the moment on the other place.
I know.
Yeah, it was a good conversation. It was hard for me to pull away, but it was. I noticed it was like 4:00 in the morning for us. Like, oh shit, you got to go to bed. And I got somewhere I need to be. So, and I appreciate everybody in the chat. And Sapphire Elf, man, it's a pleasure to meet you. And
brother from down under.
And everybody, you can check me out on the Ravens Outpost, and I'm probably going to be doing something tomorrow night, just to let everybody else know that I'm still alive. And so I'm gonna dip on out, guys. And
all right, thank you so much, Lee, for being here. You're a beautiful soul, bro, and I love you, man. No homeowners.
Love you, mean it, bro.
See you, bye.
Totally hetero, dude. Love you, too, bros.
And Sapphire Elf, do you have anything you want to say before we call it a night, bro? Saf.
I'll just say cheers, cunt, and cheers to the audience.
Cheers, cunt.
Thanks to the guests. Pleasure to the host. And we're all about the community. If anyone wants to catch me up, see me in the Discord on Conflict Radio or Creepy Little Book or something.
There we go. I think actually there might be some activity going on there tonight with all that sort of thing. But regardless, what a great show tonight. Thank you so much, Saf, for being here, you little cunt. Appreciate you from down under. I hope to do another one of these soon. I want to do another one of these the panel streams soon, because it's like a showcase. It's like such a good. We already talked about this. All right. Hey, I'm not gonna keep y'all any longer. Hey, Hoff here. Have a good night. Love you all. I'll see you soon. Cheers. Hoff signing off.